was telling you about, all those on my live the last time would have known. So as you can see, here is the pimento leaf. We have here the carrots. We have our pumpkins. We have our pimentos. Our spinach. Spinners. Yeah, I have a list on, guys, so bear with me. So when we call that part. Yeah. So I'm glad you guys love it. Loving the video so far. Yes. Hi, how are you, darling? How are you? Hey, Tanika, how are you? Yeah. Anyway, those videos, whatever is being talked, is none disclaimer, not me. They're watching the TV, so yeah. See, no, it's Mackenzie. See, it's a no meat pot, okay? Yeah, there's no meat.
Red beans, sweet
Yeah.
potato, pumpkin, Irish, carrot.
You heard? Is that you prefer?
So she said.
Mm-hmm.
And some little thing in spinners. It's dumpling flour and we roll it.
Oh, you want to taste some? Well, I want to taste some too. So everybody. I gave you peace of mind. You finished, mommy? Okay. Oh, yours, right there when you need me. Yeah, but I'm not going to get no oil. I'm just going to taste more. God bless them again. So guys, I'm going to, this one is not finished yet. Okay? So give it a couple of parts here, say your peckish. Okay? Okay, do that now? Alright, guys. So it's officially finished. So what we're going to wait now, guys, we're waiting for the rice to finish. So we can eat it. Yeah. You can eat it without rice, you know already, Miss Mackenzie, but you know I like mine. I like mine with rice. Yeah, that he loves the rice with it. Yeah, true. It's very easy then.
So you know said about Bujo? Me not like what Bujo is saying anyway.
No, him say it, man. Him did say it, you know, like where Buju that say. Him did say it, man.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, him did say it. That's why him start laugh and say him would want a chasing match with Buju. Don't it? Yeah, man, I'm turn off the stove a long time. I'm gonna turn off the stove, man. I gave you peace of mind. Just the year ago, and like you have some people coming in, they love to see, they say it look creative and nice. So I'm just giving them a view. Yeah. They have different people are coming and like the videos, so they want to see what's happening. So that's why I'm gonna let them see what's happening. And also, when I really to honest with you, we don't really cook rice any different than anyone else. We just have the rice here, and we'll just put it in the pot right here. You can put oil in it.
You can put scallion,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
butter. But just cooking.
Yeah. I'm glad you like it, guys. Thank you. Mommy, and the people we put on top, them say it look so colorful and nice. Coming back, guys. Still nothing? Deshaun, come. Okay.
Yes, yes,
It's alright.
yes.
It's alright. Come.
No.
You know, you want eat the carrot. Your carrot is very good for you. Carrot good for your eyes. So eat the carrot. Okay? No man, mommy. Miss Mackenzie say should if it takes nothing for me still for a good while I just make she just go and look in her pot and meditate. Guys, you are the best person ever cause to sit down to stand up and videoing for us to see for so long is very good. You have to do it because if my videos are even the simplest things like showing inside of my pots make somebody can meditate, I have no problem. I will stay, but if I feel like dizzy because I travel with dizziness, so if I feel dizzy then I would say no, I feel dizzy and I will go and sit down. But I would just go and let Miss Mackenzie seat. My friend said turn up till it buck. Yes, guys, this is inside my pot. Yeah. Mm. Go me, go me, go me, go me. Hey, 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 hey. How? Cause I say walk by every night, looking sweet and looking fine. I'm so into you. If you really want me to, oh, oh, oh. Right there when you need me, there's a fire burning bright. You are the one I love. You are the one I love. Nothing can change my mind. You are the one I love. Look like I should have this as a DP for Miss Mackenzie. Miss Mackenzie want way. Miss Mackenzie wants to way in the pot. Alright, see there? So tell me now, mommy, you can't see way in the pot, right? Yeah, man, you want to see.
It's a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Carrot.
Mm-hmm.
Spinners.
Wow.
Scallions.
Tell me about it.
Pimento seed.
Woo!
A little tiny right here. So.
Bop, 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 bop. Hey you, so guys, the JADE Family Show over here, we're full of vibes, we're full of class, we're classy, real bad girl, we're not tacky. I wanna look like Chucky. We'll make sure so everything's steady. Yes. Yes, guys. No, Sam is Mackenzie, I tell you. Miss Zimbabwe say she just a come in. She wants a part two. All right. No problem. Hmm?
Oh, hi. You're showing up on the rice?
Yes, I did. I did. I did. No, in a jar, no, as it. Yes, it's boiling. Yeah, man. You want to see everybody eating? Oh, I never promise somebody that because I guess that.
Nobody's doing them eating.
Yeah, man.
So that year,
Yeah.
even Bishan is having
Bishan is actually having his own right now.
and the sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
No one nobody see because my plate look too disgusting.
Trust me, when I eat, our eating is not pretty. We don't eat pretty.
Boy,
We can't call ourselves pretty. I gave you peace of mind. Love is all I have. I'm not gonna let you go. I feel so blessed. I'm yours whenever you need me. So fire burning bright. You are the one I love. You are the one I love. Nothing can change my mind. You are the one I love. You are the one I love.
Can you watch this for me?
No problem. No problem. Sing it again. I can see when you like song, you sing every words of it. You know, say honestly, and then one of the words of the song I'm singing, you know, I won't lie to you, but I'll sing it again because you like it. All right. I gave you peace of mind. Love is all I have. I'm not gonna let you go, 'cause I'm so blessed. I'm yours whenever you need me. There's a fire burning bright. You are the one I love. You are the one I love. Nothing can change my mind. You are the one I love. You are the one I love. You want food? Take it away upon the rice. If you get yours now, you know. What's up that? What's up this, Ajani? Because I don't want big pot of stew. I'm gonna have a lot of people want. Hmm? No, no, one big pot. They're seeing it. Them agree say no one big pot. Them say no one big pot. Them agreed me.
Okay.
I keep on falling here, and I'm love with you. Sometimes I love you, sometimes it make me blue, 'cause I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never loved someone the way that I love you. Woo! Thank God, my fisherman friends and Ken Boot. McCann. Oh, you say you love me so much, pleasure. Yes, mommy.
That part of fire higher.
Yeah, mommy, I look on it, man. I don't want the rice, but no.
Mom say it's higher than the other one. So if you
Yeah,
want
man.
to turn it down again.
Yeah, man, I turn it down. Mommy, can you imagine? My subscribers they're as crazy as me. You soon call them the crazy crew. They want me to sing, stay in the pot, and make the pot be as my ambience while I'm singing.
Yeah, I know this.
Oh God. No, sir. He said I don't much have a spoon so we can show you something. So I told him have on the headphone, him can't hear one thing what me I say. Grandma, when you're having the headphone, multitask, because it can be, God forbid, anything can happen. Me can't do around here, I call for assistance, help something. They can't just down in the something, so man. No, I don't finish singing, man. I just was talking about my big son, my firstborn. Aji, come. Aji.
Johnny, AJ. Oh, Jesus.
No, man.
Come on, touch your brother. He's on the veranda. Tell him your mother wanting.
Just give me a little taste now until. Just get a little taste now, then get olive too. Your rice not done yet, Aji. So you want wait until the rice finish? Or you go and pepper on that?
I'm going to wait till the rice done, though.
You can go and pepper on that until the rice done.
Alright.
You're welcome. Okay, Grandma, we get a song request now from Zamundas. All alone it was a fever. A cold sweat, I didn't believe her. I put my hands in the air and say, show me something. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now, tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Hey, Mickey, how are you, Mickey? How are you? When you sing, I must sing. I have nothing. I don't know. You sing nothing. When you say you're not seeing nothing on the screen, let me know. Or I should sing the song. I have nothing. Let me know. All alone it was a fever. I cold sweat, harder to believe her. I put my hands in the air and say, show me something. I said, if you dare come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Don't really sure how to feel about it, but something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way. I want you to stay, stay. Ooh, the reason I hold on. Hey, friend, son, tell you that I laugh, but both true. You come and come eat, but him can't see. And find one song we can sing for you. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Hey, I remember when we used to sit in a government yard in Trenchtown, over observing the hypocrites as they mingle with the good people with me. Mommy, your friends must sing, but Miss Mackenzie must sing the hypocrite part again because that it sound more, it sound like me really somebody a hypocrite I don't know about. Alright. Over observing the hypocrites as they mingle with the good people with me. Grandma must cook through more often. Come here, ear vibrator, cicato, la skin to you. Different now, I find that one girl named Ali. Ali said, no, sir, we must cook stew more often. Friends, I'm going to buy one fisherman friend because I see him say more feel vocal sound. I say, you want your vocal sound too? You hear Peter scrape? Yeah, man, I'm a son of scraping plate, man. That me say it a go on with things, don't it, guys? When you say it hot, yeah, man. It a happen. No, sir. Sound the big thing. My God. If I should stay, I'll be only leading your way. So I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you dream of. But I wish you just the happiness. Above all this, I wish you the love. And I will always love you. I will always
There's only small pump.
love you.
Small pumpers are out there.
Naughty, you is my darling. You be those sweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you dream of. Mommy never said we can use some part, no? Oh, Jesus. Ready? Ready?
Pumpers that can fit her.
And I will always love you. I will always love you. Grandma, people them say my son good. Yeah, man, they say when they say the stew make me so good. I don't eat the stew yet, guys. So I must looking at the stew.
Oh, it's looking on the stew. Are you gonna drink one yet?
Imagine me drink it, guys.
You're a fisherman.
I say, you want girl, no? That means I must can pull up Tony Braxton, no? I say, una really set on. Guys, would you believe me say for singing the I Will Love You, it's not so hard to me as trying to pull off the Tony Braxton. Because Tony Braxton do something. Just like Whitney Houston, I can't go to do the I touch Whitney Houston the butt. Or a song, I can play with it and say, and I and I will always love you. Oh, no, will always love you. Tony Braxton now, I forgot end up and go take about 20 more of the fisherman friends. Come on, Jade, you can do it. Alright, I'm try it. Okay, put it for charge, Deshaun. Oh. Don't leave me in all this pain. Don't leave me in the rain. Bring back the nights when I held you beside me. Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. Undo this pain in my heart when you walk up my life and God of my life. Uncry these tears. I cried so many nights. Unbreak my heart. Sweet darling, come back and say you love me. Say you love me. Say you love me. Woo! We might get some gunshot back. Woo! Watch ya! Miss Mackenzie, she I do want do the thing there with that emoji, the gunshot emoji. Mommy, you come over here, come buck up Miss Mackenzie. No man. Miss Mackenzie, don't come back over the JADE Family Show. Stay over the Inspirational Message 23. Over the channel is for you. Over there is for the decent crew. Over here is the not so decent crew. Over here we do anything over this side. We still not overdo it, you know, because we know about what I mean? Yeah, man, friends, book her up, man. You're not, if you think you're bad, walk with the chaka. Mommy, so I'm not going to share what. If you think you're bad. Oh, must sing. Mommy, my time must sing it in one song. All right. If you think you're bad, walk with the chaka. Walk with the chaka. Walk with the chaka.
Oh, mash up my head.
Oh, Jesus.
Rice guy.
See, there's the rice, you know, guys. Yeah, man, the rice can't eat now. See there now, guys? No, it's not bagmati rice, guys. It's a brown rice that was given to us.
Parboiled.
Oh, parboiled rice, sorry. Can you get the thing for me? You just go and straight up, I'm just go and make them. Guys, mommy, I come thin in a pot, you know, so when I stay there and things, so I'm not going to stay. But the whole entire evening, I looking at the pot. No, it's not the, hey, mommy, I feel like I'm mad this over for them people, you know. I want people in this world are going to stay. I'm when was land them the year, I'm saying now, at 31 minutes, you know, mommy, and them the year, I look on the pot, you know. At 31 minutes in the live, and they still here looking at it. Yeah, man, because we are a loyal soldier. That is so true. So true. I rather have 1 or 2 loyal soldiers than have 1 million people just follow and not even like and even say hi. They even say hi, but even give it a like. Because I do understand that not everybody is gonna comment. Some people want to make the thing private, but it takes nothing to like the video. Like is free. But you have to just understand you have subscribers and you have viewers. People who just view the videos. So once you know the difference, you won't be in any problem. Don't it for me? Yeah, man. I just want me like the video, but they don't subscribe. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I mean, still the viewers can still come back and subscribe. Same me. I'm not even get beef.
Don't you take out this? You forgot you didn't give me any thing food?
No, I never think like I did feel cold. I make it go and get like a room temperature before I give it. No one give him cold.
You can't eat it then from
Alright. What? Oh, you want? Oh, France. See it here when it's share out. Wow, mommy, you said the plate looks stylish. France, you know are the best. We need Jesus. We need Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hands. 'Cause I can do this on my own. Gonna let it go. So give me one more chance to take me from this road I'm on. Deshaun, you can stand up and go and hold the phone for me, please. You feel weak? Deshaun, I when you not feel weak, you're gonna say you feel weak. Leave I want cameraman, you know. May I come Deshaun, so take it back from me. Just put them hold like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hold it, soon take it from me. Just hold it like that. I'm gonna do something for a minute. May I ask your father something? Don't move. Don't move. I don't drop the phone into the pot.
I say leave the sun on here, so.
Yeah, man, yeah. Food looks good. Thank you, Fireboy. Thanks. Alright, Deshaun, thanks here. Thanks, baby. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. I feel love, I feel love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drinks. Parliament. I wanna swing from the chandelier. All for tonight, all for tonight. Party girls, doing it up in the head. I push it down, I push it down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drinks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drinks. Pull a man. I wanna swing from the chandelier. On for tonight, on for tonight. Where's the dish? Okay.
When the rice
So, you the sauce rice by itself? You want stew with it too? Yeah, no, don't add the stew. Don't promise you that.
It's like the shoe.
I just like it. Okay, I like it too. Don't say I want the rice with this true, but my attempt say it's true already. For the shine done this true, mommy. For the shine done this true. Guys, this is parboiled rice. You can see it stir up already because mommy already eats her meal. Stir up. So guys,
Is your egg rice?
alright. I trim that till say him have career day for 2, mommy. You saw Jay well suit out. Don't give up on me yet. What make them say in your suit, J Mar? So J Mar they name suit. Him a surgeon.
Oh, because much.
Okay.
One of my career
Oh, sure. Johnny, don't matter thing there something. Okay? Sorry. Also, fun I can break the steam one.
So this was properly in the bag.
Don't hold it for rice, something like that. Yeah.
Let's try it and more stew. Ready?
Yeah?
Let's try it more stew.
Okay, I hear you.
Let's rice and more stew.
Okay, no, me ear, and your part. But if I know if you want something else to me.
No.
Okay.
What?
Grandma, you remember say, Grandma,
Yeah?
I was gonna say something about because I'm still live and even though over here at whatever channel, you know, here certain things never keep. So
Put it in too.
yeah, now show you, grandma, show you grandma, show your life.
that much cheap.
No, grandma, when me and my go touring, I sit on this pan them grandma, to make it alone at $5,000. You understand? Make it alone at 5,000.
Anything they must say. They call it grandmother.
Okay.
No, but I tell you,
I'm live.
to put emphasis,
Mm-hmm.
but no emphasis don't go on your money funds.
Want it? Obviously, the world don't live.
You carry clothes to put on.
Yes.
You take off that and put on the clothes and put up those. Then one then next year.
Adani? Sorry,
That come,
Mommy, you realize that this thing that match too? Hey!
you never see. Clothes, also, you take all the clothes out there. Oh,
Come on, mommy. Adani! AJ!
you have that and put on those.
Where are you from, Sean? Where are you from? No, sir.
One thing,
Hmm?
one thing.
Inside this straw rice, mommy, come.
Okay.
Man, no fried, I can't find it back some.
King Cairo.
Come.
King Cairo.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this one. Why you guys have something on you? You trying to get one?
In your hand.
Today, Mr. Rice, that's true, right? Deshaun, be grateful. They get enough already. And we learn to be grateful. Remember, you want to do anything apart? Come.
I want a belly, not needed. Wow, yeah, go on, where is the shan?
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Come.
Francine one war over the pot too. So Francine one war over the pot too.
War.
Over the pot.
Okay. Come. Jim.
Bless this food even fall in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Prematurely, I'm gonna win. It's not about waiting.
For last night, it tickles me so. To see him from The Wire until now, if you know, you know, it truly makes me happy. And then add in the fact that he loves his mother and his family so much.
Your mama, what's up?
Go, Michael.
Yo, no, I feel about my mother and my father. Your pop, where you at? My dad came in from Ghana. He went from Ghana to be here. My brother, my sister's here. My family.
Congratulations.
Oh, my heart. Michael has been in this industry for almost 3 decades. Michael was born on February 9th, 1987 in Santa Ana, California as an Aquarius. Because duh, we're the best. His mother's name is Donna. His father's name is Michael A. He's got an older sister named Jamila. When he was 2 years old, they moved to Newark, New Jersey. And his younger brother, Khalid, was born in Newark. He went to Newark High. He played basketball. In 1999,
I tell him still look the same. Yeah, some people just still have them childhood face.
was on The Sopranos. Michael's first film role in 2001 in a movie called Hardball starring Keanu Reeves. And then he played Wallace in The Wire. Now, if you have not seen The Wire, what are you doing with your life? Like many characters in The
This is
Wire.
The Wire?
they
The Wire
are.
bad man.
And then he went on to be on All My Children,
Bad.
soap opera. He appeared in a few episodes of CSI, Cold Case, then he got Friday Night Lights. He did his thing. He was in George Lucas and Anthony
No, but it's not like who the ones to the movie them, you
in
know.
2012.
Things and time changes.
Then you go and hunting the way I have to pay for.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Sinners. And you know it's just because
People don't forget
I
pay,
love
so.
him, you love him, we all love Michael B. Jordan, and I truly cannot wait
People
to
must
see
forget
what
pay,
else.
but
We are watching the beginnings of a Hollywood legend. This is simply a Michael B. Jordan appreciation post. He won the Oscar last night. It tickles me so.
more
To
still.
see him from The
Must say,
Wire
me
until
lock
now,
me
if
give
you know,
enough
you
too.
know,
Come give my plate first.
and then
Give my second one
He
again.
loves his mother and his family so
You
much.
should have waited till the rice don't cook.
Y'all know how I feel about my mother and my father. Your pop, where you at?
Okay, mama.
My dad came in from Ghana. He went from Ghana to be here. My brother, my sister's here. My family.
The way he just loves to love, oh my heart. Michael has been in this industry for almost.
So guys, y'all listen to the reaction, guys, of how people react when he wants celebrities.
Jamaican riddle behind you.
Celebra-
No, next time you open it.
Jamaican riddles. Alright guys, let's hear Jamaican riddles.
Yo, bro, you want to read it? Brothers and sisters, I have none. But that man's father is my father's son. Who is that man?
Let's say Ghana.
Granduncle?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're wrong. Boy, I'll give you a reward same way. Forward.
Great grandfather and great uncle. Of course, great grandfather.
Pick any shoe you want, it's yours. I get very gathering on these.
My son, my father, my grandfather.
Your style still.
Yeah.
I have a son with the uncle, with his grandfather nephew. Yeah, man, those are tough.
I don't remember the answer.
You're free, you know, you can touch the street last night and get to, yeah.
Yeah.
I respect, bro.
Oh, good.
Yeah, well, but you
That's
ain't
a
read
little
it?
still good.
Bro,
I treat there's something. I read through them talking to grandma
Wow.
and read it and read the things, you know, say the uptown them and the country and the Kingston and but just start different. Your friends say if your husband. The food looks good. Thanks. Alright. Oscar star races backlash. What kind of backlash? Come here.
Why are these Hollywood stars still facing scrutiny for wearing these hairstyles?
You don't have to show up with a silk press to every event because that's what is palatable for people.
What are goddess braids? And why has actor Chase Infinity sparked online discourse after wearing them at the Oscars? The one battle after another star was one of many stars to grace the red carpet, wearing a Louis Vuitton dress complete with lilac ruffles.
I was jumping off the walls, like I was so excited.
However, the actor's hairstyle has gone viral after an E-News correspondent described it as undone. She wore intricate boho braids, also known as goddess braids, and the correspondent wrote, "It's this awesome, almost undone hair paired with a done dress. It actually mirrors the ruffles on the dress." The comment sparked a wave of discourse online, with fans chiming in with their thoughts. "The braids are very much done, honey," one wrote. Another added, "I think she was trying to compliment her, but was just uneducated about black hair culture. Ignorance TBH." However, others jumped to the correspondent's defense, adding, "Boho knotless braids are supposed to be loose or undone."
And you can't tell us how much the hour here.
Microaggression. Chase has spoken up previously about the importance of showcasing her natural hair.
You don't have to show up with a silk press to every event because that's what is
When you try to do your natural hair, it is a problem.
It always be a problem. Same thing when they stop wearing makeup, them start to show ugly. And to me, it's a beautiful woman. It's Aliza Keys. When she stop wearing makeup, out of her fall start with the woman.
I want to be such old say.
Mm-hmm.
No man. Anyone might have it.
Mhm.
Sasha go at the bathroom. When no man come out. The woman went in married to.
Mm-hmm.
And God open me up the second man come out of the bathroom. Titi, catch her down here, so. Batty, the buff batty where she have me there again. Teeth, mouth mash. I love the lady. The man come out and say, "Mago, swear."
All right, good morning, my SoFlo TV audience. Another day on the road. Another day trying to get my smile right. Remember I told y'all I'm going to be out of town for a couple of days.
Okay. I want our first black model. What happened is a world. You know me? I want our first black model with here.
My name's number.
Ooh, go Shaggy.
My first guest is the Grammy-winning icon who helped take reggae mainstream with hits like "It Wasn't Me," "Angel," and "Mr. Lover." He's got a brand new album coming out called "Lottery." So please welcome Mr. Bombastic.
Hey, go Shaggy. Mommy, tell me now, guys. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you how Jamaica. I know all we hear about say man I come, but looking at the comment section, guys, we are the best. I'm gonna say I can turn the camera, guys, so they can see it. It's a reaction video, so I'm gonna give myself another problem with YouTube. So I'm gonna show you now. Look now. It's a Shaggy. come out, guys. Look into the audience. If you just want Jamaica flag. Jamaica flag? We say everyone would there have a Jamaican flag. We don't know how it stays so. Yes, sir.
When I said they got your flag up and everything. It was just
Jamaicans in the house. The Caribbean is in the house.
the Caribbean. When I tell you, they have been waiting for you.
Thank you. Lovely.
And Shaggy, like, audiences still love you even 30 years later as much as they love you. How does it feel? Yeah.
It's a blessing. It's such a blessing. You know, in this game of entertainment, it's really short. You know what I mean? So to have survived these many decades, and still doing it, is I don't take it for granted. No.
Oh my gosh! And like, you're one of my favorite artists because it wasn't me. I love that song so much.
By the way, who's the guy that was singing it earlier?
That's Marco.
Marco, hey, pretty good. Yeah, was good. That's probably one of the best renditions I've heard.
Yeah, because you know what? That's Marco's favorite theme song right there. Wasn't me.
But when Marco sing it, man, we can't hear. We just want to hear just a rendition.
One deal led to another.
We want to hear one song.
And another.
When they call me in the corner, it wasn't me.
My name was Ocean State Job Lot. Everything you did.
I in the shower. I be covering camera. On the camera, then she covering. I'm missing that girl next door. It wasn't me. Come on here and
You know,
see.
it's so because it's got such a great sense of humor in it. Like, how did you come up with the idea to combine comedy and music?
You know, I always put comedy in all my songs.
Yeah.
I mean, you came back so you sing The Strength of a Woman. That got a little bit of comedy.
It
also.
That's true. Robert Fierce, so
I try to do that
amazing how I can.
when I don't drink, I don't smoke.
I mean,
You know what I mean? So when I'm in. So when I'm in the studio.
All right, guys, I can't play the whole video because I don't want any copyrights. Okay? So if you guys want to watch out the full show, go on Sherry. I know that's how to pronounce her name. So just go over there and watch her show. Then you get the full clippings of the video. Because I do agree with YouTube saying that people put in all their work in making their video, they do those whoops. Like that.
Oh, one of the
most dangerous black singer you ever did. How would that?
Wow, grown God, today is Carly there, that's what I do, that's good. That song, Billy Holiday, them put on that, I don't know why they put that. Mama, they said don't sleep like this. Then you wake up stiff
Today,
and
I'm going to show you.
I must say grandma.
I must that.
I must mommy. Eyes on my hands. Put everything in the bag. Put it in the bag.
Yes, Lord.
Let's get together. Today, bridal shower video. Woo! Elegant bridal shower. Let's get together. I'm so up for Janelle. In the birthday. Why should I take 10 pills a day? Wow. Oh, we did it. Never have outside house. Finally completed. Alright, by supper you can see. Alright.
We're back with Shaggy.
Listen, man,
The final event on the track, the men's 4x400 meter relay. Always stronger, the
Alright
USA.
guys, let me see what's happening now, the 4x4.
What year this one?
So I'm laying up on it. Not funny.
Event on the track, the men's 4x400 meter relay. An injury to the British
You know which reason, you know which reason. Tell me know you know.
Let's the game begin, guys. Woo!
Men's 4x400 meter relay. South Africa, United States of America, Poland,
No, get a copyright for them, especially when that's sports. That's sports. The more get the fast of sports than when you get the Sharon. The more get copyright than the woman that should not give me. But we still not the work the things. Come Jamaica, your time now.
Yeah, shut up.
Woo! You can't end up looking at pop on the head like that. Alright, the person on the third leg now really drop the catch.
You not a good 400 meters.
No,
Watch out.
look how far him gone back.
Oh, Jesus.
No, them gone way behind, man.
No, man. I don't race them, I don't know when this. From me, I see my run, I know say you never go reach nowhere.
Come Jamaica, come try the poor thing on the second leg. I'm going to second leg, I look for the poor you know. I was trouble now. I was trouble now. Come on, Bill boy, come on. So I can't up and come on. I'm going to try now. Yeah, man, I'm going to try. On the way behind, on. The female side can look at it better. But the male side is a problem. Come, I time for it. Come on, man. What I cause this? Come sit down. Eu comi o almoço, cara.
Which food to be
Tu me full, tu me care what did I say? Mommy, you take time to talk about my phone when you're back. You want to string on it? Who will come last?
Them just take them, they have to throw them on this side.
There is no space, mommy, but they're unalive.
Unalive. Fresh from ocean. Look at this one.
Sting is a fine looking man.
Like home here. She's been here a bunch of times.
Do you remember doing warm up one night? Yeah, I do. One night, this is a true story. We were doing late night meetings? Yeah. Late night. That's the guy who's like, yes, we're Yana just getting ready for the show, and all of a sudden, there's someone that's kind of like warming up the audience, kind of doing the roots, singing every breath you take. And the audience is like, what's going on? And then he left. That was one of those.
and now keep it so long on again.
It's so sorry. I love having you here. I know you're a New Yorker, and you've been in New York City a long time. 1979.
One thing you age with mother is. Love me son of people. Yeah, John.
Yeah, friends, no?
Age are the best. I'm the best man.
Finishing my coffee and the way the boss give me another cup. I said, please, no, I don't.
Okay, now I know if I don't do it. I'm doing nothing. Give it sometime. And I don't know come here. From King Cairo, I forget to I wonder if him doing it. If anything they do it. I wonder if him
Around the world, worldwide.
gonna see it.
Well, grandma and me want second, but what? When King Carol became food, then we took over. Your grandma? Okay, the chance when King Carol became Papa come and became anything about me take second.
Listen, Indian stew cooking here, the street for pizza.
Go back. I forced you. I can say every single one. I love you so much. I do want to talk about your newest hit, The Last Ship. Congratulations on this. On the show, when you on Broadway. Now you're going to...
Alright, I think they must sing. I'm sorry. Kind of something like in crash. Or how do we do it now? Ready? Set, go.
No.
Creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both buck naked, banging, 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 banging on the bathroom floor. I'm glad you had that line and don't me. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? A time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. But she called me on the counter, it wasn't me. So I'm banging on the floor, it wasn't me. I even had her in the shower,
It wasn't me.
she even caught me on camera.
It wasn't me.
Saw the marks on my shoulder,
It wasn't me.
heard the words that I told her,
It wasn't me.
heard the scream get louder.
Who is the one with Michael Jackson? Come and be careful by YouTube. But that's the one in character showing up. Because them say when Chaggy performed it, thing they say Michael personal things are one of them at the time they was one of their favorite song. And say he sing it much in time he can sing it. Michael Jackson. I was sing, I was sure I can find out. I'll clip it. Shaggy I sing for Michael Jackson, I'll show you. So I can't find it. But they will say, why TikTok is like, you have a good everybody now. But they may not see it on TikTok something.
Pastor,
Boy. Boy, oh boy.
That's why they make the church empty. They might preach, I tell you one thing and
Them don't it. My word, man. Oh my. It is.
featuring Ray Vaughn and Rick Ross.
Now this one dedicates to nice and decent girls. Come on, come on, come on. Treat it like diamonds and pearls. Dedicates to all the girls and girls and girls and girls and flowers. Now this is Rick Ross. I got a combination of guys, a business, or witness, and this to make a jump like this. Here we go, where you at?
Miss Mackenzie hot.
This one big party when you're still young.
Guys, I'm going to do the wasn't me part because and Michael was a reaction because yeah. Gila. Play up, you know how to play.
That's right.
You can say you're nice, some people say you're weak. Never admit to a word what you say. No way. But you called me on the camera. It wasn't me. 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 No way. And he came in and she got me red and she do me like girl next door. Alright, I'm going to look on the shots because me think me that was the reaction or something. Alright, let me go back. Him say Michael Jackson, mommy, is one of the sweetest person. Him say the man just humble, very humble. Carry that come. Look at rice, carry come. The way you made me feel, the way you made me feel.
Want to get the most out of one sheet? Grab Bounty. So while ordinary brains can't hold up, one sheet of Bounty keeps working even when wet. Now that's the sound of value. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Are you still without electricity after Hurricane Melissa?
Yeah.
Keep your lights, fridge, washing machine, and all your 110-volt outlets running with an emergency solar system for just 599,000 Jamaican dollars from Essential Solar. This starter system includes one 3-kilowatt inverter, one 2.5 kilowatt-hour lithium battery, and two 700-watt solar panels. Delivery and installation included. Conditions apply. WhatsApp the numbers on your screen or visit EssentialSolarSystems.com. Essential Solar. Power when you need it
Yeah,
most.
with my grandma all back here. It's almost done. Rest in peace, Michael. You are and forever will be a legend. Yes, your song then. The other day I was playing a song and a little girl, you know, auntie, you know, better girl. That's one of my favorite artists. And when Gary ready for born, don't you think when you are sing the age at the time?
Yeah.
You're one of them ready for born, I'm ready for born and you born. The kids of a decade, the kids and still. Oh. I'm not going to small party. Because they know already, I didn't want no copyright. Michael would give me copyright, but the YouTube have their policy that I have to comply with. Onto the hilarious story behind it.
But she got me on the counter. Saw me kissing on the sofa. I even got her in the shower. She even got me on camera. Saw the marks on my shoulder. It wasn't me. She heard the words that I told her. It wasn't me. She heard the screams getting louder. It wasn't me. She said I did it one time. How you doing? And she told me red-handed.
Say Rick Rock saving the amount, thanks to Shaggy, the amount of money. I'm still have this day, I'm still make money off of that song. Of course, you have to still make money off of that. It's still a play. Places. I'm still tell the same thing, rock with you. Bless him.
Close your eyes, let the rhythm get into you. Don't
I want to do that ear. We have to do that ear stuff today.
That's African then. Okay? An African then for something for something that feel. Them say enhance them beauty. And them get to them, I don't see them.
You see, right?
I don't know how them do.
How does it reflect where you are?
On March 15, 2026.
What are you gonna sing first? Gonna sing a Shaggy song.
Okay, buddy. Take it away. Good luck, man.
What are you gonna sing first? Gonna sing a Shaggy song.
Okay, buddy. Take it away. Good luck, mate.
Jeremiah, come this way.
Girl, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. Closer than my lips, you are to me, baby. Searching my angel, you're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friends and I'm the new.
Always want to see.
No, she like Shaggy.
Nobody comes to finish up with what. That's why I think I make a statement in what they're not going to lie. Somebody says, somebody was breaking down, showing information, vice started cancer, showing cancer. I said, most I can say, showing cancer, the truth. Yes, the more rights. Yeah. I'm happy. Why?
See someone do
Yeah,
it for
see.
yourself.
What's the black people do? Yes.
Shaggy has to see that. He does. He would. If I was him, I'd be so offended. That was hilarious. That was brilliant. I loved it for all the wrong reasons.
The music started and I was like, yeah! And then he started and I went, no! And then he did all this
Body on my
Shaggy for a minute.
and my darling.
Where's Shaggy? Shaggy!
Can I ask you, do you pick up women in the Shaggy voice? I thought it was a brilliant Shaggy impersonation. I actually thought Shaggy had arrived.
Alright, Gemma, put the jacket into your bag. Okay? It was sick and bad.
That's how I am.
Look at that room. Look at that, 5 feet. 69. Mm-hmm. I'm telling my boy one. Somebody got talk about that thing that was embarrassed because people never sing him song. The girls said them stop. You do them sit there because right now I like the person tell because some people was actually people scream and sing the song. I just never hear something good. Never what? People them just want them can't hear him because to the microphone they said muted or something. Even always the haters. So true. So true.
go say for my eye gonna play about the place. Yeah, a police station and last place you're gonna let it
Well, I don't speak it. You just take a can't again. Alright. The crocodile said she called Brother Amandeville. The crocodile said, this no speedy, can you just take me to look while I remember say. The crocodile said she called JADE, bigger brother.
Yeah, me hear that.
Amandeville. I tell you, call Amandeville. It's a tease.
Grandma, I'm here, mix up. I'm here different thing. Something. Not a thing strong.
It's late in the evening.
Doing this screen video was really an excuse to work with my sister Janet. Because I truly adore her. She's one of the sweetest people in the world. Doing this screen video.
She don't want him, don't you?
Yes, I shall murder them.
That's wearing that upper fair.
Today I learned It Wasn't Me is more than a catchy tune by Shaggy and Rick Rock. This reggae hit tells the story of a man caught cheating on his girlfriend. Despite undeniable evidence, his friend advises him to deny with, "It wasn't me," a humorous approach inspired by Eddie Murphy's comedy special Raw in 1987. The song, a major success, became the best-selling single of 2001 in the UK. Interestingly, Michael Jackson loved the song, feeling it was his style. When they met, Shaggy jokingly asked, "So you be banging, huh?" The song's influence led to the term Shaggy defense in legal jargon. It describes denying guilt despite overwhelming evidence, a clever legal maneuver. Shaggy's hit continues to entertain and inspire, proving music's powerful reach. Today I learned...
Anyone might have said they love it, man. Let's see when I can't sing them, man.
You have a 10 minute. One more people now.
I know the feel. So my feet to tell you still ever cry when them die with me. Alea and Tin them, Michael Jackson. people that didn't know that made me cry, yeah, they were one of them.
After receiving floods of applause and a standing ovation from his contemporaries, Herb Alpert and Motown pal Diana Ross entered the stage to announce the winner of Album of the Year. With Diana Ross being chosen to present, one can presume that Michael had a pretty good chance of taking it home. Up against the likes of U2, Whitney Houston, and somewhat rivaled Prince, Jackson stood in the wings anxiously awaiting the result. A vibrant Diana opens the envelope impatiently, and immediately an air of disappointment covers her face as she announces,
The album of the year is The Joshua Tree,
Michael Jackson then proceeds to sit in the audience as every other award nomination was read out, before ultimately leaving the ceremony empty-handed. After receiving floods of applause and a standing ovation from his contemporaries, Herb Alpert and Motown pal Diana Ross entered...
I say about them said that album that did bad, it really, it never named us bad, it really bad, as in a bad. I was say go. Hey man, thanks. Say go. You know, say it was a good album, but I say no. You have enough going on for Grammy, even more than Mega does that. And to me, I'm not gonna lie, crap. It's crap. I'm not I don't talk. I think that I'm not business I said over it, I don't care. I think he was blackballed in certain things. I believe so. Because I can't see some album I see the man do so much in the work effortlessly. And some, anyway. Now let me just finish before I go something up to say.
So what? So if you just say someone, you ever get blackballed? You don't. The YouTube?
Them say for them time there, and when I sing that song of the song, them say them feel like definitely I think they should sing that song for. Asa. Cause she and him did that was friends, and then she never did the bad just be friends with him, and she never attended nobody else, just him alone. I realize I've embraced her. Like, they're not big criminals, they're not big fight, they must have a disagreement. I know you have a disagreement. And they had a fight, and then they should take our time and look for it. I wish them well, this man, I'm not lying. I wish them well. I wish them, Father God, mother mind, blood coverage cover them. Mother mind, them really last. I'm not like, I should really. She say any man she have her kids for, it's when she love and from she have kids it isn't like not 1 but 2 but 3 but 4, obviously she have love for you. She in love with that man. She didn't love Chris Brown, but she in love with A$AP Rocky. That's the difference.
Yes, my wonderful people. Welcome to
Mama, I believe say in Ambe something for you.
Biggie.
Time on my hand. It seems to win a way, boy.
I said for the
The
Biggie.
Jamaicans
No,
are
man, I
the
never
defending champions. Bronze in the Olympics last year, silver last month in Eugene. Watch for Gould to anchor them home. The Nigerians have got a brilliant quartet. Silver behind Jamaica, in Glasgow and on the Gold Coast. The South Africans, curtsy on the lead leg. She's the African champion. Watch for Van der Velde, bronze in the 4 hurdles, just behind.
Jamar, come sit down. And thank you. Just sit down. I don't want him to move. Okay? Good.
One last act and drama on a week that will long linger in the memory of everybody lucky enough to be here. It's the final of the women's 4x400 metre relay. Botswana in 2, England in 3. Canada 5, South Africa 6, Nigeria 7, Jamaica 8, and Scotland on the outside in lane 9.
Come Jamaica also we can go again.
Huge moment.
Jamaica don't.
22 years.
I'm going to win, Thomas.
Here we go then. With an epic climax to an
Come
epic
put it on for them, Jamaica.
Pretty even at the moment. No big move
Go
yet
back and find
from
me.
Salmon, the 400 hurdler specialist, second from the left-hand side for
Come
Jamaica.
Jamaica go on.
Nigeria.
Yes, Jamaica win, right? Alright.
England have Victoria Uhuragu, silver medalist in the individual 400 on this.
Jamaica don't mean Jamaica.
She's beginning to close down.
Oh, so that too. So that mommy. We're right behind. Come on. Let's talk about man.
Zoe Clark.
So Jamaica there.
For Scotland.
Come run the girl. Run them can't hold it back.
Using that 400
Yeah man, run the girl. Run.
to come through.
Run on. Come on.
The Nigerians just going backwards a little bit. Watch
Come Jamaica. Yeah, the man. Go shot over there and shouldn't jump again. Come on now.
Jamaica, Scotland going well, and also the Canadians in the mix.
We're not really a grandma man.
Lord Jesus.
Put it on them. Put it on them.
And as they break the lanes here, so the second leg runner.
Come on. Come on, what about our Juliet Broomfield is? Come Juliet. Come Juliet, I get married soon. They're coming to say, show them say. And you're the real deal. Come Juliet. Yes, Juliet. Goodbye, Juliet. Yes, Juliet. Yeah, man, Juliet Broomfield. Some of them are all about, come on, Juliet was a bad 400 meter runner, man. You could have won about. What, Juliet? Come, Juliet. Come, put all of your power in your might today, my girl. Come. Get your Cheyenne now. What was she saying? What she hold it? Hold on by the back and go down and drop it.
From England, from Canada.
Good luck. The two girls, them. Good.
Well, Scotland
Come on, third leg now.
Was in treacle in the last.
Come on, girl, you did one in the first place. You can't in the pan do this over there.
Straight Jamaica from England.
Come, Jamaica. Oh, God, it was a girl, but they jiggle the girl fast. I was giving it that trick, yeah.
Believe the 200 run past the Jamaican third leg runner, Ronisha McGregor.
Ronisha, I was them something from a long time. Ronisha, about them something. No one to Ronisha.
Continues to put on the power here.
Come Ronisha, man. Put all your power in your mind tonight. Come Ronisha. So go the right behind you. Look to the right behind. The one look behind. Just head push straight ahead. Put up on.
For nearly 3 decades, the home crowd willing them on, roaring them on.
Come girl, come second. Come lastly. You know what the last thing is? Girls knows the mark cheer. Come this one, come hold me.
Jetting night in their sights.
Don't hold me.
It's cool.
Mom can't be sense of one.
Trying to close.
Yeah, just 2022.
Constantine of Canada. So many times the Canadians have pulled it out of the bag.
You think that team there? But
And night is beginning.
girl, we're going A6, that team they pick up us.
Hang on.
Come, we can't hold on for Evening Silver, Grandma. Come, hold on for Evening Silver.
Glorious week of athletics. She's still driving. She's still pushing. Constantine is crazy.
No, what's it all win someone I know?
Give athletics.
What's that?
They're side by side.
I win.
Finishes to
I Oh, I don't know who that finisher did the next one. The one that did bad. Let me see one. The finisher I go out. Don't take the shot. I don't know who win. What's the group now? One speed. Come on, girl. Come on. Let's see. Woo! Them tight. That finisher tough for me. Neck to neck.
Usually, it close it with the momentum. So close. Somehow, Jesse Knight managed to stand tall. None of us know. It was too close to call. We're waiting. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're enjoying these images. Top they both gave it everything. Was it the Canadians' lunge for the line? It usually goes to the athlete who has the momentum. That was Constantine. Knight was coming under all sorts of pressure. The weight goes on. You'll hear the roar. It's to England. Their first title in 20.
To me, the one that look very, that look more Canada, that look more Canada, don't you? That look more like Canada win. To me, I'm not gonna lie.
USA in 7.
Not lie. But listen to me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I want to look more like Canada, but let me able to throw them neck to neck. Just when I go there, the Canada girl, I know she get one, like, she feel like the ants bite her. And the ants bite her the way and she comes so boom, 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 boom. She jump across. I mean, I tell the trouble there.
The French sport in lane number 4.
Come on. France say, Towie, a drama.
Watch your time, something. You want to like it? I like it.
South Africa in lane number 2. Alderman on first, now on last.
Come here, sir. Are you over 10 minutes and take the camera and wheel round? Who's in the same? Yeah. Come here, sir. Come here, sir.
On the final leg for Jamaica. Second in the individual 400. Gloria Gui brings them home for bronze. Courtney Akolo, fifth in the individual 400 brings the USA team home. South Africa, Jamaica, France, Poland, Great Britain, Northern Ireland, United States of America and Germany. The final female track action on day 1 of this Athletics World Cup.
Right.
Expect Jamaica, Great Britain, USA to be strong. So another clean start under the floodlights.
Come Jamaica.
Stadium. Zoe Clark running well for Great Britain, Northern Ireland in
You shall cheer for your country.
Day of Jamaica going well in lane number 3. The Jamaicans were going so well here last year in the World Championship.
You want to be that going well.
The leg runner hopes to any medal that the Jamaican team could win. Thomas going well for the USA.
You come on, you look at that man sitting there from Jamaica. We have to mix up there and there. We have a photo. Jamaica, the way behind, but so it's so good sometimes, yeah?
Thomas in lane number 7. Let's see who's ahead of the changeover. They hold their buttons high. The incoming runner goes out. And I think Poland are edging this one in this women's 4x4.
One minute to Jamaica. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Jenny Russell. Come on, Jenny Russell. She do it's something when you jump over and hurdles. She do flats. Try the flats now because accompany us when we do it with it. Come Russell, you go on good call. You should have found way behind. Come Russell. Come Russell. You can't go the back. You're not in a bustle. And you're not chopping. Come on. You're going up. You're France now. We saw a different side of it. Yeah.
I saw it still. We come on to running. That's like Janelle again, no? No, not Janelle. Look good, not Janelle. Tell it Janelle. Kind of shape like a banana. From Jamaica, we come from way behind and we are come on strong. We in the USA, they close to close. Come on, make sure come on quiet, man, to drop you. Man, to drop you.
I need to put no to your hand.
Yeah, I know to your hand. Come on, girl. Come show them say you are the real deal. No, they told them that them don't know money. Come the final change over now. We see the back line.
Final change over.
Come, girl.
Come.
People here know so better on to the race. McPherson. Stephanie McPherson. Come McPherson, come on. Come on, so bad. We know for runners, you know. One to look, we know for runners, you know. We know everybody. Majority of them, we know. We know majority of them, we know all them. Last we know all them, we know majority of them.
Oh, you know them. I mean, you're Australian. We know Alien. We know Jack.
I do most of the 100 minutes. Come on, McPherson. Come, girl.
Put a little power to it.
Come on, girl.
Put a little power to it, girl.
Come on. Come on.
Wow, we win.
We never win.
Yeah, they are.
Right now, we're not going.
It's coming like that or one.
Oh my God.
2018 Athletics World Cup for the 2022 Commonwealth.
Grandma, what we terrible, so?
These races showcase
2022 in the damn last year. Or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Jamaica, USA, Canada, Poland, and
God, right now you know who we know. I want to know the neck to neck too. Alright.
When Michael Jackson stepped on stage, the world stopped.
Not the line, I'm gonna say really damn great
When
performance.
Michael Jackson stepped on stage, the world stopped. He didn't just walk out and say hello. He made an entrance that could send an arena into chaos. Fans screamed, cried, even fainted. All he had to do was stand there. Today, we're counting down the top 5 Michael Jackson stage entrances that drove fans absolutely insane.
We have a song, but we're going to tell me down. Grandma, is my husband said about it, whatever, about the situation, and she said, no, you know me, right, but she said no. She said when the person find out, say, people them go them one, take that away there, I suppose you start get, you know what, things are supposed to be rightful be in negative. 25 skill every black kid had in 1970.
Growing up black in the 1970s meant learning survival skills that have disappeared from modern childhood.
Look on kids in 1975.
Growing up black in the 1970s meant learning survival skills that have disappeared from modern childhood. Kids mastered abilities that today's generation would struggle to understand, let alone perform. Here are 25 skills from the 1970s that black kids who grew up during this era will never forget. Ironing your own Sunday clothes before church was a non-negotiable skill that every black kid in the 1970s had to learn. There was no sending wrinkled shirts or dresses to school or church, and mothers made sure their children knew how to handle an iron by the time they were old enough to reach the ironing board. Kids learned to test the heat with a damp finger, to spray starch on collars and cuffs, and to press creases into pants that would stay sharp all day.
The year, guys?
The smell of hot steam and crisp fabric filled bedrooms on Saturday nights as kids prepared their outfits for the next morning. Making a mistake meant scorch marks that ruined good clothes, so concentration was essential. Grandmother supervised the first few attempts, teaching proper technique and the importance of presentation. For black families in the 1970s, looking neat and pressed was about dignity and pride. Kids understood that how you presented yourself to the world mattered,
and
You
ironing
can go to the
was the
shop
first
for the
lesson
school shoes. I'm
in
going to
taking
teach you the
pride
tie
in your
shoes.
appearance. Making Kool-Aid with the perfect sugar ratio was a culinary skill that separated the amateurs from the experts in black households during the 1970s. Every kid had to learn the balance between too sweet and not sweet enough, a formula passed down from older siblings and cousins who had already mastered the art. The process started with the giant pitcher that lived in the refrigerator, the packet of powder dumped in while dry, and the crucial decision of how many cups of sugar to add before the water. Too little sugar, and the Kool-Aid tasted watered down and disappointing. Too much, and it became syrupy and cloying. Kids stirred with wooden spoons, tasting as they went, adjusting until they hit that perfect spot. A bright red or purple drink was a staple at every gathering, cookout, and after-school snack time. For black kids in the 1970s, making Kool-Aid right was a point of pride. You wanted your picture to be the one everyone reached for, and that meant mastering the ratio. Adjusting the TV antenna for better reception was a skill that required patience, coordination, and sometimes a family effort in black households during the 1970s. Before cable television, getting a clear picture meant manipulating the rabbit ear antennas on top of the set, or climbing on the roof to turn the outdoor antenna. Kids became experts at holding the metal rods at just the right angle while someone else watched the screen and shouted directions. Moving an inch to the left could mean the difference between a snowy, unwatchable picture and perfect clarity. The frustration of finally getting the picture clear, only to have it go fuzzy again when you let go, was universal. Some families wrapped aluminum foil around the antenna tips, swearing it improved reception. Kids learned to stand perfectly still, sometimes for entire programs, because any movement could disrupt the signal. For black families in the 1970s, adjusting the antenna was a shared ritual that brought everyone together around the television set. Answering the telephone with proper manners was drilled into every black kid during the 1970s, because how you spoke reflected on the entire family. When that rotary phone rang, children knew exactly what was expected. You picked up the receiver, spoke clearly, and said something like, "Hello, this is the Johnson residence," or "Good evening. May I ask who is calling, please?" Mumbling, saying yeah or what, or failing to identify yourself was not tolerated. Parents and grandparents monitored those phone conversations, ready to correct any slip in etiquette. Kids learned to take messages accurately, to be polite even when the call was not for them, and to never hang up without saying goodbye properly. The telephone was expensive and important, not a toy to be played with. For black families in the 1970s, telephone manners were part of teaching children to present themselves well in all situations. That skill translated into job interviews, professional settings, and social interactions for the rest of their lives. Taking phone messages accurately on paper was a responsibility that black kids in the 1970s took seriously. Missing information could have real consequences. When someone called for a parent who was not home, children had to write down the caller's name, phone number, reason for calling, and the time of the call. The notepad by the telephone was always ready, along with a pen or pencil that actually worked. Kids learned to repeat numbers back to make sure they got them right, to ask callers to spell difficult names, and to write legibly enough that adults could actually read the message later. A missed message could mean a lost job opportunity, a forgotten appointment, or an angry relative wondering why no one called back. Parents reviewed messages when they got home, and sloppy work was corrected immediately. For black kids in the 1970s, message taking was an early lesson in responsibility and attention to detail that prepared them for more complex duties as they grew older. Reading a roadmap during family trips was a skill that black kids in the 1970s learned out of necessity because there was no GPS or
or navigation system to rely on. When families piled into cars for summer road trips or visits to relatives in other states, someone had to navigate using folded paper maps that covered entire regions. Kids learned to trace highways with their fingers, to identify route numbers and interstate symbols, and to calculate distances using the map legend. They announced upcoming exits, warned about construction zones marked on the map, and helped plan rest stops and gas station breaks. Unfolding and refolding those maps correctly was a skill in itself, and a badly folded map could cause chaos in a moving car. For Black families driving through unfamiliar areas, especially in the South, having accurate navigation mattered for safety as well as convenience. Kids who mastered map reading became valuable co-pilots on long journeys, sharing the mental load of getting the family to their destination. Telling time on an analog clock instantly was a fundamental skill that every Black kid in the 1970s possessed without thinking twice. Digital watches and clocks were rare and expensive, so children learned to read the traditional clock face from an early age. They could glance at a clock and know immediately whether they had 5 minutes or 50 minutes before they had to leave for school. Teachers drilled clock reading in classrooms, and parents reinforced it at home by asking children to check the time throughout the day. Kids understood the relationship between the hour hand and the minute hand, could calculate the last time in their heads, and never struggled with phrases like quarter past or half past the hour. Being late because you could not read the clock was not an
Hey guys, how you all doing? I hope all is well. I'm gonna leave something with you guys to listen to for the time being till I end up and be back. So the most requested video of mine was always a singing video, so I'm gonna find it. You see through. For my OG subscribers that was here for the beginning, it's just like a song. My God, you know me when we were young. No, let me photograph you in this life space. It is a lifetime memory mine. Be exactly like you love for freedom. And on the pleasure, just like a movie. Remember this? Remember when I was younger? I remember you have a song says, "Oh, thinking about me. It was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. No, nothing can take what it means to me. The God I love before. That's over now. He's right here, side of me. Hey, mommy come. Mommy come. Oh, okay. Hey, well, Harmony, how you doing? Cool Bryce. Thank you very much. How you doing? Have you subscribed yet? Please do so. Thank you. Do you have any song would you like me to sing, Army? I will sing it for you. Any song. And songs for coming in. I really, really appreciate you, Army. Oh, thank you for subscribe, Army. Thank you. So do you have a YouTube channel? I like to support people as well, you know. Although they have a thing nowadays that they say sub to sub kill channels, but I like to give other people, if I even go over there and give you guys, I'll give you a like, you know, give you guys a comment, you know, to make sure, because I believe each one help one. Do you have any song do you want me to sing for you? I don't know words of song, you know, but sing my favorite song, please. Alright. My favorite song is like it's a gospel song. I love. Alright, it goes like this. My God is awesome. He can move mountains. Lead me in the valley. Hide me from the rain. My God is awesome. He's awesome. I have one next song goes like this. If you ever feel discouraged, you can turn to my God. He will be here for you. That's a song I wrote in my head. I hope you guys like it. That's for you, Army. You're most welcome, Army. Thank you. Really, really appreciate you being here. I'm a very appreciative person. If you know, I even have one or two person, I would feel good. Cause you know what? It feels good to have people around you. Yeah. So which country are you from, Army? I'm from Jamaica. Yeah. Teal, be quiet. Oh, from Germany. Nice. Nice. I like that. Oh my God, I have sister from Germany too as well. Oh my God, it's very nice. I feel good. Feel honored, you know? Yeah, just here, watering. Yeah. So have you ever been to Jamaica, Army? I'd love to come to Germany one day. Yeah. Ishan, I have a subscriber from Germany named Army. So could you say, I don't know, it is ARMY, Army. So can you say hi to Army? Say hi, Army. Thank you for subscribing to my mom. Hi, Army. Thank you for subscribing. My son say hi. Yeah, Germany is nice, definitely. I would love to come. Yeah, man, you're supposed to wear a uniform. Yeah, basically everybody that comes towards me, I like to make everybody be special because at the end of the day, you know, we're hard made to love each other no matter what the circumstances. So, you know, definitely. Yeah. I'm really happy you're here, Army. Really, really happy. Yeah. Oh, you're watching for me? Thanks, son. Thank you, my son. Thank you. My son is helping me water so I can get a chance to, we hold the phone like with my brother because I don't really have, the wonderful the selfie sticks and those little stuff, so I have to just use my hand. Thank you. Oh, Army say you're cute. Tell Army thank you. Thank you. She can't hear you. I don't know if I'm male or female, my bad. I don't know. Army, are you male or female? Sorry about that. Just say thank you so they can hear you. Thank you. Okay. I don't know if Army is a male or female. My apology. Let me know if you're a male or female. Tio, stop screaming. Be still my soul, my God, for Tio, inside, okay, you're making too much. No. Dish. Go water the plants. Right.
Kids took turns at the handle.
So I'm saying not charging.
As the mixture thickened and the crank became harder to turn.
No.
The anticipation.
Oh, I try the white charge and see something.
That the reward for all that work was the first taste of fresh.
Use the white one and see something.
Still soft from the
I'm not understand.
Cousins competed to see who could crank the longest without stopping, turning the labor into a game that everyone wanted to win.
Archaeology tells a more complicated story. Skeletal remains show robust frames, broad facial structures, and features that align more closely with ancient southern populations than with later northern migrants. The clay dog figures are not pale abstractions. They are thick-bodied, wide-nosed, full-lipped, and heavily stylized. Figures that resemble African sculptural logic far more than later East Asian minimalism. Then there are the Ainu. For centuries, the Ainu were described as physically distinct from the Yamato elite. Darker skinned, thick-haired, heavy-featured. These descriptions didn't come from one source or one era. They came from Japanese chronicles, European travelers, and early anthropologists alike. What matters most, however, is not description. It is photography. By the late 1800s and early 1900s, cameras were already freezing moments. The modern narrative would later try to
Was a long time you have the
We have the blockchain.
some as
You know what
soldiers,
that's like?
some as officers. Not imagined, not illustrated, photographed, catalogued, time-stamped. And beyond individuals, there are crowds. Groups of visibly black Japanese people captured in the late 19th century and early 20th century. Before mass African migration, before post-war globalization, before modern multicultural nations existed. These were not foreigners passing through. These were communities.
also mainly this, when we end up and I see the some of them grandma and I say the people they mix me, they don't mix me by them family, but them go maybe they I don't just come down from after the hill.
Fully completed yet. Japan did not suddenly become white. It rebranded itself white. And the evidence of what came before survived just long enough to be photographed. If bones whisper and photographs accuse, art testifies.
Give them to me.
The Edo period is where the modern story begins to unravel, because Edo art shows us Japan before it learned to repaint itself for Western approval. Edo period scrolls, street scenes, paintings, and folk illustrations repeatedly depict Japanese people with deep brown to near black skin tones, thick lips, strong noses, and sculptural physicality. These are not Africans inserted into Japanese scenes. They are Japanese people rendered as ordinary, laborers, warriors, monks, townspeople. The excuse is always the same: tanning. But tanning does not produce consistent facial morphology. It does not produce sculptural noses and lips across generations. It does not appear this systematically in visual culture. More importantly, Edo art shares something deeper with another civilization far removed geographically, yet strangely familiar visually, Benin. Civilization was never dead. It was symbolic and regulated. Color, posture, proportion, and material were tied to authority and spirituality. Red was not fashion. Red was blood, continuity, power, sacred force. Sculpture was not realism. It was encoded hierarchy. Heads were enlarged because the head carried destiny. Bodies were solid because leadership had weight. Now place that beside Edo Japan. Red dominates Japanese shrines, court symbolism, ritual garments, armor accents, and sacred architecture. Red protects. Red animates. Red signals divine proximity. This is not coincidence. It is shared symbolic grammar. Japanese sculptural traditions, guardian figures, temple carvings, early figurative art, emphasize grounded mass, widened stance, enlarged heads, forward presence. These are rooted bodies, not floating abstractions. The human form is treated as a vessel of force. This is the same logic found in Benin bronzes. Civilizations that independently invent this visual language tend to do so very early, before excessive abstraction. Civilizations that share it across oceans usually share something else. Movement. Maritime movement. West Africa was never mentally landlocked. Long before European ships, Africans were moving east through the Nile Corridor, Arabia, the Indian Ocean, into India, Southeast Asia, China, and inevitably into the Pacific world. Japan did not need to be colonized to be connected. It needed only to exist in a world where oceans were roads. Japan was not isolated. Japan was selectively open. And selective civilizations leave fingerprints, not shipping manifests. Language is harder to erase than people. And this is where the case becomes quietly devastating. You did not begin with African records and try to force connections. You found Nigerian names, particularly Edo, southern Nigerian names, inside Japanese name databases. Not African sources, Japanese capacity.
Waiting for projects that often do not materialize. Not because the money is unavailable, but because, one, we do not have enterprise scale contractors in sufficient numbers. That's the reality. Number two, we do not have large swathes of developable land that is close to where people want to live or where sufficient infrastructure exists, so that all that is required to do is to put in the last mile. This is why we are building new roads to open up new lands for housing. That is what we have done in the east, in St. Thomas and Portland, and now we're doing it in St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. But even when we open up new lands to roads and highways, it takes time to get the infrastructure to the last mile. We have an over-bureaucratization of the development and approvals and permitting process. We are working to simplify and accelerate, which is why you would have heard about FAST, about NARA. All of these are attempts to accelerate the process. Collectively, factors mean that the cost of construction in the affordable segment of the housing market makes viable projects difficult to assess. So the challenge, Madam Speaker, is not that the funds that we take from the NHD deprives the contributor of an opportunity to own a house. That's not accurate. The challenge is, because even though we have taken the funds, in this administration, we have done more than any other to increase the size of the funds that contributors can access from the NHD. We have increased the number of persons who can co-make or co-join. But more than that, we have reduced the interest rate. Can you imagine you can get a mortgage for 0 interest rate? 0. Right? So in other words, what we have done, very high, 60% of the mortgages are 0%. No, 60% of the yes. So if you earn a certain level, you get a 0% interest rate. And 60% of mortgages pay actually 0% interest rate. So there's this notion that somehow the funds deprive. So the NHD, as I've said, offers 0% interest rate to low-income earners. But demand for mortgages is still limited because of the availability of homes in the price segment that the contributors would be able to afford. Now, this is an important point to note. Further subsidizing demand only ends up increasing prices. As we have increased the contributors' access to finance, what we see happening is an increase in the price of the home. In fact, every time we increase the price of the house, moves with the increase that we give in terms of funds that they can access. And that tells you, more than anything, that there is a supply side problem. That is really the issue. How do we expand the supply of houses? And we outline the structural issues that exist, which are not all NHD problems. So further subsidizing demand only ends up increasing prices. We have seen this clearly every time we have increased the NHD loan limit. Prices rise to absorb the additional lending capacity because supply does not increase. Jamaica's housing crisis is not a financing crisis, it is a supply crisis. And no amount of money sitting on the NHD's balance sheet will build a single new home without the land, the infrastructure, the approval, the construction capacity to put it to work. What we need urgently and at scale is a ramping up of housing supply. And when we speak of supply, at the scale Jamaica requires, we must make growth. And that is why this administration developed the Greater Bernard Lot Development Program as a demonstration of what becomes possible when government planners and the private sector align common vision around serious commitment and execution. I urge members who have not yet seen what is happening in Bernard Lodge to go and take a look at Bernard Lodge and see the housing that is going on. The next major large-scale master plan development will be the Greater Infill Development, and this NHD is tasked to lead the master planning of this development. Madam Speaker, I want to talk about some new measures to increase accessibility and affordability. While we work to increase housing supply, we are always working to ensure that homes we build are accessible to the Jamaicans who need them the most. I'm pleased to announce that effective July 1, 2026, teachers, nurses, firefighters, and members of our security forces and defense forces will benefit from a specialist reduced mortgage interest rate based on their length of service. For those with 5 to 10 years of service, the applicable interest rate will be reduced by 1%, and for those with service of 10 years or more, the rate will be reduced by 2%. For young Jamaicans under 35, the NHD will reserve a minimum of 20% of scheme units, doubling from the previous allocation of 10%, and will provide an advance of $2 million to assist with deposit requirements for open market purchases. Also effective, July 1, the home improvement loan waiting period will be reduced from 7 to 5 years, giving existing homeowners faster access to funds for maintenance, security, green energy upgrades, and expansion. All of these were commitments made in our 2025 manifesto. Madam Speaker, in commemoration of the 50th anniversary, the NHD will break ground on 2 new state parks. I'd already announced one in Manchester, and that is being developed as we speak. They're trying to come to some agreement with the local municipality as to the exact location as to where that should go. And the second, Madam Speaker, is in Kingston and St. Andrews. We have to build a park in Kingston and St. Andrews. We remember Emancipation Park. But, Madam Speaker, we have started discussions with His Excellency the Governor General on developing a park on sections of the King's House land. That park Madam Speaker, that park it will be particularly developed to deal with the needs of our seniors. A place where they can exercise and walk securely. So the NHT again will have that responsibility. Madam Speaker, any serious conversation about land use, productivity and housing must confront one of Jamaica's most visible failure in land utilization, our blighted urban spaces. Across parts of downtown Kingston, Spanish Town and Montego Bay, vacant lots and derelict buildings occupy land that should be among the most economically productive. These sites sit close to infrastructure, jobs and services. The potential is to unlock them. And what we will be doing, Madam Speaker, is to give the framework for unlocking these lands. Since 1995, the Urban Renewal Tax Relief Act has attempted to incentivize investments in such areas. But the results have been limited. Just 56 projects approved in 3 decades. Last year I indicated that we would overhaul this framework to make it fully fit for purpose, and that work, led by the UDC, with key stakeholders, is now well advanced. The new framework will strengthen the core incentive by allowing developers to apply the existing tax.
At GoDaddy, we know your website is the center of your online business. Help protect it from online threats with website security. Every GoDaddy plan comes with an SSL certificate that will protect your customers' sensitive data. along with daily malware scans and a firewall, all of which you can manage from one place. A protected site will also help your search ranking. Get peace of mind for your online business today with GoDaddy.
Unused tax credits will also become fully transferable, allowing them to move with the property when it is sold. A change that removes a major barrier to investment and supports the development and reinvestment fund. The framework will also support wider development ecosystem. Financing for approved projects will receive tax-exempt interest income for up to 8 years. Commercial tenants will be able to deduct 200% of rent, and first purchasers of homes in approved developments will receive a property tax exemption in their first year. So we're looking at a whole suite of incentives to attract investment into urban blighted communities. To address one of the most persistent obstacles, slow approvals, all permits, development approvals, and tax authorizations will be processed through a single digital portal managed by the UDC, dramatically reducing the processing time. Finally, the program will expand beyond downtown Kingston to include sections of central Kingston, Vineyard Town, Swallowfield, Olympic Gardens, Spanish Town, and Cape Manors in St. Catherine, Montego Bay in St. James, Port Antonio in Portland, and Morat Bay in St. Thomas. The new framework will also explicitly include disaster recovery and reconstruction areas, covering sections of Black River, Fonthill, Junction, and Santa Cruz in St. Elizabeth, White House, and the Grill in Westmoreland and Hanover, and Falmouth in Trelawney. So, Madam Speaker, we are going, as they say, hard on attracting investment in urban blighted areas. Madam Speaker, some technical and legislative work remains, but we are targeting the first quarter of 2026-2027 for the new urban renewal framework to come into effect. Madam Speaker, we have a further incentive for redevelopment and relocation work that will be needed to be undertaken in the following parishes: Trelawney, Hanover, Westmoreland, and St. Elizabeth. For the next 2 years, transfer tax on properties in these parishes, Trelawney, Hanover, Westmoreland, and St. Elizabeth, will be reduced by 50%. The purpose of this is that in these parishes, this is where we will have the most need for relocation, which we will need to be able to sell property, dispose of property. Many persons want to come out of certain areas, and if we can incentivize this process, it would be in the interest of the restoration and recovery. And therefore, we have taken that decision to give a special transfer tax break in these areas. Madam Speaker, a vision of this scale demands not only clarity of ambition, but clarity of financing. And let me be direct about how Jamaica intends to pay for what I have described. We will not finance this resurgence through undisciplined borrowing that mortgages the future to pay for the present. Every element of the reconstruction and development program will be financed through a deliberately structured, multi-layered architecture that protects Jamaica's fiscal stability while mobilizing the full range of available resources. The financing rests on 4 distinct pillars: concessional sovereign lending, the core of the US $6.7 billion package secured from our multilateral partners is patient, affordable capital deployed for investment. It will finance the infrastructure backbone of reconstruction where public investment is, where private investment is not possible. So we will invest where public good is established. Private sector mobilization and PPPs. US $2.4 billion out of the US $6.7 billion package is specifically intended to crowd in private capital through public-private partnerships for projects where commercial returns can support private investments. The government provides the enabling condition, private capital provides the execution, scale, and commercial accountability. Climate and resilience financing. We will access dedicated climate financing mechanisms, including the Loss and Damage Fund under the UNFCCC, the Green Climate Fund, and other adaptation instruments to fund coastal protection, resilient infrastructure, and community relocation. Jamaica has paid a disproportionate price for the climate crisis, which it did not create. We intend to claim every dollar of climate finance we are entitled to. And four, domestic long-term capital. We will mobilize Jamaica's own savings from pension funds and insurance companies. And this is what the recent reforms announced by the Minister of Finance are designed to do. We didn't just announce them in a vacuum. The recent changes in how pension funds and other long-term investment instruments can access and deploy their capital. We are not just hopeful, we are incentivizing them to deploy those capital resources into the projects that are going to be managed and executed under NARA and facilitated through the FAST program. So we have thought out an entire ecosystem of needs. Together, these pillars form a financing architecture that is prudent, diversified, and equal to the task before us. Madam Speaker, there are some critical enablers for this to be done. And I think, Madam Speaker, you will agree and permit me if I have a sip of water. By the way, how much was this one? How much was this one? This is less than $100. This one is $44. Very nice, very nice. Well, I have another present for you. Send this over. Oh, we have one for you. This is NWC water. NWC water. So this is about $20. Right? Of course. Now that I brought it here. So when I heard the protestations of the leader of the opposition that water costs more than gas. So yes, if you bought Avion or some other, but that's not the question. The question is, why would the leader of the opposition go and buy water that costs more than gas when there are other options that are more economical? Madam Speaker, to me, it tells me that I wouldn't trust him with managing my economy. described is a resurgent Jamaica, a new Jamaica. But all of this depends on a set of critical enabling conditions that must be in place and must be sustained. There are non-negotiable preconditions for the resurgent Jamaica I have described today to move from vision to reality. Enabler number one, maintaining debt sustainability and macroeconomic stability. You cannot buy water more expensive than gas. Madam Speaker, the first critical enabler is our ability to manage Jamaica's financing with the same discipline and intelligence that we have exhibited over the last decade. Within weeks of Ministers' landfall, the World Bank's rapid assessment estimated physical damage of $8.8 billion. When the full damage and loss assessment led by the Planning Institute of Jamaica was completed in March, capturing not just physical destruction, but direct and indirect economic losses, the figure emerged a huge, staggering $12.2 billion. That is 56.7% of Jamaica's GDP in 2024. Let us put that in full perspective. This is more than 4 times the losses from Hurricane Gilbert, which held for decades the grim distinction of being the most costly hurricane in our history. It is also larger than the FinSAC bailout, which cost the country 42% of GDP. The difference, of course, is that FinSAC was not an external shock, it was a PNP-created shock. It was a purely domestic homegrown crisis caused by poor policy choices of the PNP administration of the 1990s. It took us 30 years to get back the debt to GDP down to the same level as it was at FinSAC. 30 years. And it is the administration that caused it. Madam Speaker, it is clear that by any measure, we are now dealing with an economic rupture of a scale this country has never confronted. The fiscal consequences strike from both directions at once. Tax revenues falling as economic activity contracts, while the demands on public expenditure surge for relief, for recovery, for restoration of public infrastructure. The central question is how do we finance the deficit? The opposition has made some suggestions. The first is the introduction of electronic invoicing. This is something that has already been contemplated, but to get it to implementation, you have to first of all build out the digital infrastructure. Madam Speaker, it is a good recommendation without naysaying it. That we were already contemplating it is neither here nor there. What I'm happy about is that it is the opposition that has brought it up. Because one of the reasons why we are very cautious in advancing it is that we know that once you put this out, even though you will hear people up front say, oh, this is a good move, you know that there are going to be issues raised about data security and privacy, issues to do with the digital infrastructure to carry, because it is a very expensive system. So before you can even move such a system, you have to put in place something called public key infrastructure. You have to have the, they talk about today's world, you require data centers. You will need some very serious data centers, not just cloud data storage, but you have to have local data storage here. So there is a lot of work already being done to put us in a position to layer on this whole business of electronic invoicing. So I'm therefore happy that we can say that there is consensus across the aisle that this is something that we will do. The Data Protection Act is already in place. All the work that we have done through NIDS and creating the ICT authority, all of those come together to form what is necessary to build the system for electronic invoicing. The opposition's second suggestion is that we should just borrow a little more, literally. The budget does involve significant additional borrowing, but there is a fundamental difference between borrowing that builds and borrowing that burdens. The government is committed to ensuring that every dollar of additional debt is deployed as capital investment in infrastructure that increases our productivity, in systems that strengthen our resilience, in projects that grow the economy and generate the future earnings from which the debt can be repaid. Madam Speaker, the opposition spokesman also said that introducing new taxes at this time of economic downturn is pro-cyclical. That is, it tightens fiscal policy precisely when the economy needs room to breathe. That argument would have some validity if the government were using these tax measures to run a surplus, to extract more from the economy that we are putting back in. But that is not what is happening. Even with these additional tax revenues, we are projecting a fiscal deficit. This is why we have suspended the fiscal rules. This year, the government is planning to spend significantly more than it is collecting. So technically, Madam Speaker, we are putting more money into the economy. And when a government runs a deficit, it is by definition, or should be provide, depending on what it does with the funds, provide a net stimulus to the economy. It is injecting more into the circle of economic activity than it is withdrawing. That is not a pro-cyclical policy, it is counter-cyclical. Madam Speaker, I ask this House to pause and consider a sobering question. Where would Jamaica be today if we had listened to those who, during COVID, urged us to deplete our reserves, abandon our fiscal anchors, and spend without restraint? Where would we be standing now? Not no. Over the past 3 fiscal years, this government has undertaken a comprehensive restructuring of public sector wages and salaries. This reform was necessary and long overdue. Over the preceding decade, a gap between public and private sector compensation had grown to a point where the public service was struggling to attract and retain the talent needed to serve our citizens effectively. The restructuring was designed not only to reduce the gap, but to simplify the pay system and bring greater transparency to how public servants are compensated. The results have been significant. The vast majority of workers have received meaningful increases in their take-home pay. However, we must be clear about what this has meant for our public finances. As a result of the compensation reform, the wage bill has risen.
I'll show you a little more tomorrow morning. Good night. As an influencer, I am so used to waking up to my phone to check what is happening online. But since there is no internet
extremely safe out here, man. This is a hotel that I stayed in. When I was coming here, a lot of people were like, there were only 2 hotels in this country. But as I started to explore the city, I realized that there are more than enough hotels for everyone. So if you ever come in here, this is the hotel that I believe that it's kind of affordable than the rest of the one. And you also get value for your money. It's $64. So yeah.
Hey, I'm Alex. I just got back from a business trip overseas. It's likely you might have crossed paths. You know, I recently helped a friend double his investment. I could do the same for you. Here's a rare chance, but the window's closing. It's a risk-free 20% return. Are you worried this is a scam? Listen, I've worked in finance for nearly 2 decades. If you're not comfortable, I'll send your deposit right back. Let me guide you through it, step by step.
I really can't believe that I made it to Eritrea. Trust me, this is definitely the safest African country that I've ever been. Take it from Jeremiah, because I've been to every corner of this city all by myself. I didn't travel with the camera team. I came all by myself. And people have been nice. And listen, people are just minding their own business in this country. I mean, I don't know why they even doubt the country as the North Korea of Africa. How's that smart treating you, man? Yeah, everything's good. People friendly. The place is very colorful. People should, like more people should come here, you know, to know about this country. You're not scared being a smart. I'm not scared. It's like the most safe country in Africa. Oh, wow. My phone is in my hands because I want to take a shot from the street. But then I'm not even scared that my phone is out of the car because you're not smart. No one will snatch your phone in this country. It's more like a zero crime, bro. That's insane, man. It's living their kid. 100%. Whenever we come, it's kind of crazy. Just get let go and you just do whatever we want, and kind of everyone treats you like their own, and I think that's so amazing. It shocks you. And when you watch YouTube videos about Eritrea, they portray the country to be like a scary place to be. To understand that I wasn't even scared of coming. Yeah. Were you not scared of coming? No. The last time I came here was 2 years ago, and my experience has been great. Every time, never fails. Never disappoints me. Literally never disappoint. No stealing, no pickpocketing. Everyone is just a safe community. Food, so safe. Ooh, there's a whole bicycle parked. I got a hawk. Wow. Can you see it? All these bicycles are not locked, man. Why, I not scared someone's gonna steal a bicycle? For me personally, as a girl, it's so safe that I can walk home like at 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. without anything ever happening, like knowing that nothing will ever happen to me. Yeah, and that's just the thing. People like they would go have dinner, and most people just walk home at 10, 11 p.m. and just like yeah, and nothing will happen. You could pass through a dark alley, nothing bad will actually happen. Yeah, we are. This is Africa. This is this is so smart. Look at us, just walking, living our best life. There's so many people around us. And we're not scared. There's no security, there's nobody. We just people trusting each other and just like you guys come on every night just to spend time around. Yeah, every night. Why? Because there's no utility in the house. Every evening, take a walk. Yeah, that's like exercising every evening. Wow. Yeah, it's good. People, whenever you just put up their phone and they talk. Nothing happens to them. Yeah. Safe. For now, it's safe. It's not only a smart. You can
walk any part of Eritrea during the night and the day without bothering about your safety. You can trust the ancient territory with your life. School children go to school, can walk from school to home without any company. Even very young children, you can find children walking around the city. Anywhere across the country. It has to do with the culture. Eritrea's social capital is the people that the people have, the trust to each other. Trust is one of the most important valuable assets we have as a culture. And I think it used to be so in many African countries across Africa. It's one of the greatest losses with the coming of colonialism. People say that, but actually it's so much different. It's so much different. There's, I mean, it's just no internet, but people, they get access to the world, the news, they and everything. Yeah, they have their TVs. They also watch Premier League and everything. Yeah. So it's not. This country can never be the North Korea of Africa. The fact that you can even watch Al Jazeera in here, you can tune CNN, all the major networks in here. Now here I feel like it's nowhere close to North Korea, man. Just look at that. That's Al Jazeera, man. Can you see it? Eritrea is often dubbed as the North Korea of Africa by journalists, analysts, and human rights activists. You know why? Because of its political and social similarities between the country and North Korea. I mean, in Eritrea, the country has been led by one person since independence in the year 1993. No national election has ever been held, and opposition parties are not allowed. In Eritrea, no independent press. The country maintains an 18-month mandatory and indefinite national service for all citizens aged 18 to 40, and especially the 6-month military training is mandatory for everyone in this country. Freedom of movement of many citizens are restricted. Many of the citizens can't leave the country without permission of the government, but also internal movement can also be restricted, forcing so many of the citizens to flee the country illegally. Thousands of Eritreans leave every year, mainly to escape rights abuses, as well as enforced and lengthy military service. And footballers too, defecting while playing abroad for the second time this year. 7 went missing after their final game at a recent regional tournament in Uganda's capital, Kampala. 5 fled their hotel in Uganda in the middle of the regional tournament in October. In 2015, 10 players refused to return home after a World Cup qualifier in Botswana. 15 players and the team doctor disappeared in Uganda in 2012 and were granted asylum a year later. And in 2009, the entire team failed to return home from the tournament in Kenya. Eritreans who get caught fleeing the country can be detained indefinitely. Hi? Yes, Dad. Oh, what are you speaking Eritrea? And this is one of the reasons why there are many Eritreans living out of Eritrea, with an estimate of 1.5 million to 2 million Eritreans living outside the country. So I have the goal of touching the Red Sea, which I have to travel all the way to Massawa. I have to reach out to a tour company to make that dream a reality. And guess what? I need to submit my passport and my visa in order for me to travel. So without that, I can't travel.
I mean,
without a permit.
the permit is needed, and also this is a tax office, so we have to pay tax for tourism.
But you know, they have to pay. Because at the end of the day, I have to promote the country, right?
You pay for Massawa, and on top of the south, also, 15 Naka. So you pay 100 Naka. This is the tax.
Oh wow! So it's not just one.
Yes, I mean for every city, 50 Naka. Just $3.
Oh, okay. In order to leave the city. So I'm going to 2 cities before I leave the country. So. Wow.
declared as the oldest country in the entire world because every building that you see was literally built in the 1930s. So should I say that the people of this country are living in the 1930s? Walking in the street of Asmara makes me feel like I've time traveled because I was recently in 2025 and I found myself in the 1930s. Majority of the things that you come across in this country is so old. That's why I'm saying that it's time to call this country the oldest country in the entire world. Listen, every car that you see on the street, look at that. It's definitely an old car. And it's all the people like these guys are living their best life in the 1930s. I feel like I'm time travel. Look at the cars going right now. Like, every single car. It's an old car. Oh, you think I'm lying? Wait for the next car. Just wait for the next car. This is because of history. Eritrea was once occupied by the Italians from the year 1890 to 1941. The capital city Asmara became famous for its Italian and modernist architecture.
Eritrea has very, very beautiful architecture. If you look through all these buildings, they may look old, but they're all in Art Deco style. Everything here is preserved, or trying to be preserved from basically the 1800s and beyond, from just us being colonized and everything. We still have all this beautiful architecture that we're trying to keep us.
But I really want to ask, yeah? Even though the buildings are so old in this country, it seems paint must not touch the buildings. Why did you find out that? Walking in the beautiful city of Asmara, you can still feel the presence of the Italian through the architecture. And not just that, even the food and culture of the beautiful people of this country. So, it's going to be my first time tasting macchiato. So, macchiato. Macchiato or macchiato? Macchiato. That's an Italian word? What does that mean? And some people in Eritrea still speak Italian. Italian? The British defeated the Italians during the World War II, hence why Eritrea was administrated by the British from the year 1941 to the year 1952.
So this is an Italian ship that was sunk when the Italians were defeated by the British in 1941. So when the Italians heard that they were defeated big time in Canada, which was a very strategic point for them, and so they intentionally sunk all the ships that they owned.
And how did they go back then? Did they sunk the ship?
And also they were held as prisoners.
Okay. In the year 1952, Eritrea was federated with Ethiopia by the United Nations, which simply means Eritrea was still running its own local government and parliament, but Ethiopia would control the bigger national matter like the defense and foreign affairs. But this arrangement did not last for long. Italy lost Eritrea, and the United Nations decided Eritrea would be combined with Ethiopia in 1952. At first it was fine. Eritrea had its own government, flag, and autonomy. But in 1962, Ethiopia's emperor, Haile Selassie, dissolved that and added Eritrea as a province, removing the government, flag, and autonomy. That didn't sit well with Eritreans. And this action triggered the Eritrean War of Independence for 30 good years.
In 1993, Eritrea
such inspector, the estate,
let me tell you one thing you don't know. If somebody dies and they still have to drink coffee, there's no way they're going to have coffee on doing it. Because there's no happiness when someone dies. Did you know that? Wow. And it's my prayer that one day Africa will unite. Because I have traveled to 37 African countries, and each and every country that you go to, we have similar way of doing things. And at some point, we do things in the same way. If you look around me right now, if I don't tell you that I'm in Eritrea, you might mistakenly assume that I'm somewhere in your country. But this is what makes us Africans. It's just one people. It's about time for us to learn how to work together. Africa, wake up and unite. What you do without it, we cloud the fact. This is the saying, strictly authentic and true. No cloud machine. Take your time, brother. You go, fresh tomatoes from the farm, man. It's so sweet, man. You want to try? It's so beautiful to be doing this with beautiful people over there. Yeah, imagine people are saying this is not good. I wouldn't have been able to join them. But I don't know anyone, but I'm like, come to work, come to work. And I have to work with them. Can I get paid after this? See, now I have to carry you. You know, you carry my head. And then we take it away. What a healthy living, man. Listen, if you're looking for what you trust, definitely this is the best country for you to come in. Because I feel so much at peace in here. Thought I could just carry tomatoes on my head, walk to my final destination. It's a beautiful thing, and I love doing it over and over again, right? Are you the boss here? Oh, wow, nice. I've worked a lot today. Girls are Alba. You know, girls are Alba? Girls are? Girls are? Girls are? Girls are Alba, baby. Yeah. He's gonna hear me, huh? Girls are Alba, man. This is beautiful, man. To avoid being bored in a hotel room without internet, I spend most of my time standing in front of my hotel, watching people walk by, and that's how I met this beautiful Eritrean lady.
M-A-Y-A. Right? But am I?
Yeah, it's so crazy that you get to meet people that's so friendly, but there's no way to reach out to them.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to get a SIM card in Asmara. It's just state regulation. But I think, yeah, people will actually let you call someone got messed up.
So that doesn't mean that your SIM card or no internet?
No, yeah. No internet. You need to go like to internet cafes and like you buy a ticket and then you can use for hours. Like it depends on how much you're paying, but you can use the internet.
So how do you communicate with your friends then?
With my friends here.
Yeah.
The SIM card. It has like well you buy a card, like a mobile card, you enter the number to your SIM card and then you can chat with your friends for some amount of time. And then when it finishes you buy it again. So yeah.
So that means you don't have Instagram?
I do have Instagram.
I don't use Instagram.
You go to an internet cafe. There are internet cafes.
Ah, so if you don't go to internet cafe, you make which is
No. So I just can't go around using the internet. I have to sit down and actually and that's a great thing. You get to connect with people. You get to actually connect with people in real time.
So guess what? I really want to play again. But there's no way to reach out to her. So how do we do it?
So I'm gonna meet him at his hotel at a specific time and I'll be there. Punctual. Don't worry.
What time?
Shall we do 11?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, 11 a.m.
Okay, so let's see. That's the only way to communicate with us tomorrow. And then I don't understand that. I am back in the airport to pick up my bag. Well, I just hope the bag is here, man. It's no better before, man. I can't find my bag. I just can't find my bag, bro. This is feeling a bit frustrated right now. I guess it's not for me to just go get something to wear because I've been waiting for a costume business there.
I didn't believe it. And I came. We actually met.
Just like that. I don't have a phone number. I don't have anything, any contact. Just showed up. Even before 11 o'clock.
Yeah, punctual. Which is
Is that how you do it here?
like no, Hamish, I'm not punctual. But I am.
There is no ATM machine in this country. So whenever you're coming in here, bring along your dollars, your pounds, and your euros. But hey, I mean, with this beautiful lady, we just have to grab a movie and watch, and that was our first stop.
We don't download movies from the internet. We go buy them here at this movie store. So yeah, new series from the box office, new movies, and then yeah, you can watch. You can buy them.
So it means that you just bring your phone.
Bring your phone or a flash drive or a hard disk, and you just pick whatever you wanna watch.
So every movie you want is here.
Kinda, yeah.
Wonderful people. Amazing people. Amazing people. Just like your son, you know. I just met her and it's like, let me take you out for a coffee. And I'm like, okay, I have to stop everything I'm doing just to go for a coffee. Beautiful, honestly. You got a beautiful country, but I mean, they make us get scared of coming in here. I don't know why. When you say coming back to your own country, yeah, you. And despite all the challenges in their own country, the diaspora is still finding their way back home to spend time with their families and also support their country one way or the other. Well, people tell you stories, and whether you know it or not, well, knowingly or unknowingly, you just have to kind of internalize it. Oh, that's a bad country, this is bad country. There are obviously things that are not good, that are not great, but this is a kind of universal situation. We go to some places, they have some kind of problem. In the other side, there's some kind of problem. So every country has its own problems. Instead of coming back, yes, I have so many doubts. So one thing that happened was in the immigration, the passport control, I expected a lot of questions. So what I did was I didn't want to obstruct the people that are behind me. So I put
gate, and then they said, they called the people now in the back. They said, come over here. And it took us 3 minutes. And I'm left. I need to carry back after 18 years. Oh, the 18 years is really amazing. There is a lot, yeah. It's different to see family, but yeah. Yeah, it is really, yeah, everyone come back to your own country. Welcome home. Where you gonna go? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. One thing I also want to tell you guys. Wow, I just got here on Sunday, man. Yeah, I love it. Really? Yeah. Tell me something about your country, man. See, everybody will tell you, it's so peaceful, it's so safe. Yeah. Forget about all the things you heard about this country, you know? Yeah. Thank you. It's shocking to see that there are a lot of people that watch my videos on the street, though. Even though there are no television. People know you that it's bad and you made it. You made it. You're not expecting it to be here. You didn't let me be here. Good to see you, man. I'm here now. Wow. I'm here now. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. One thing that I must tell you is that be happy coming to a country where there's no internet in here because you're going to enjoy the views that you see. The views in terms of the beautiful women on the street, man. So if you're a guy, please, just come. And then, see, one of the views. You know, just for me. It tastes so good. So is this made Italian? Okay. So whenever you come to Eritrea, just take more macchiato. Oh my God. It's yours. This is crazy, man. I feel like I'm living the time that I used to go to high school where there are no phones to communicate with friends. You write letters. So I met this girl at the airport. The first day I arrived, I don't have a number, I don't know anywhere. You guys remember from the video. Then I just came in the hotel said you have a letter. I'm like, from who? Guess what? From Sarah. Sarah girl was like, this is insane. So there's no way to reach out to people. You have to write letters. That's so cool, man. Like, I need to come and stay here, bro. I want to write more letters, man. Is it really true that your country was more internet access? No, there is internet access. It was one of the first East African countries to introduce internet. Oh. Yeah, but the hardware was old and the investment didn't return back. So now it's changing. Now we are maybe installing a new fiber optic cable. Right? Yes. Fiber optic cables. Yes, very fast internet. We have internet, just fast internet. You don't have fast internet? Yes, yes, yes. The similarities of Africans from north to south, west to east, it's really insane because, listen, I'm in a market right here in Eritrea, and it feels like I'm walking in a market in Ghana, Nigeria, or anywhere in Africa, which makes us feel like wherever you put Africans, they just gonna Africanize the place, right? So we are in Medieval market. So this was a meeting point between the Ottoman traders and also the locals here. So now it has become into a recycling market and also spice market. So we will see everything and we will see the grinding mills and everything. But it's really spicy. I started sneezing in here. Yes. Wow. Is it only pepper? It's everything. We have a lot of
salt, and this is a caravanserai place. I mean, when this used to be shops, but now it has transformed into a recycling market. So everything here is recycling. Everything. We recycle everything. We don't discard anything, as I have told you before. So whatever we have, we transform them. We recycle them into different materials. Eritrea is just like any other country in Africa, right? And this is how open market in Africa looks like. And it's exactly the same in here. The only difference is that here you get a lot of fresh and organic. Even in Africa. You get everything fresh. It's like anywhere in Africa, man. So I'm here to tell you that don't assume that this country is different from any other African country. It's exact. I'm good. How are you? Can I have a guava, man? Yeah. How much? For free. That's for me. Oh, wow. I guess in Eritrea you also get free things, man. Wow. How are you doing? I'm okay. Good to see you. Thank you. I mean, we don't know each other, but I love how you responded. Thank you to me. Where are you from? I'm from Ghana. Oh, I'm from Eritrea. Eritrea? Yeah, but I'm living in America. But what do you love about your country? Everything. Everything I like it. Everything? Yeah. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Since she loves everything about her country, and that's the past, so like a public bus in the country that everyone is. And it goes every corner of the city. One of the things that I think is interesting in this country, I feel like there are more bicycles than cars in this country. Not true. More bicycles. Everybody owns the bicycle. Oh, really? Even ladies own the bicycle. Wow. I think one of the things you will never see in this country are people that are fat. You know, because everybody rides bicycle in here. So I'm trying to change my tickets, so I need a Wi-Fi. So when you come to Asmara, there's so many Wi-Fi spots. It's like a business in every corner of the country. So we're here to just buy, sit, and make all my calls. Hi, how are you? I just need an hour internet. You need an hour? Yeah, an hour. How much will it cost? 50 now. Oh, 1.5. Oh, that expensive. 1 hour. Okay. Is it fast? Yes. Fast. What do you want to use? Like, you gonna use WhatsApp or Instagram? Is WhatsApp okay? I can use WhatsApp and Instagram? But you don't have VPN, so you can't use. Oh, so I need to connect my VPN before my WhatsApp can work. Okay. You can use Instagram. Can I watch YouTube videos? I just want to tell the government of the day to improve on the internet facility in this beautiful country, because the internet can create employment for the youth living in the country. I am a living testimony, and the internet enables us to make money. So please don't take this in a bad way, but I hope and believe that by the time I come back next time, almost every young person living in this country will have access to internet. No, you speak Italian? You do? Why do you speak Italian? I learned in the phone. What do you like better, English or Italian? What's better for you? My common language is English. You speak Arabic? Yes. Arabic, English, Italian. What? How old are you? I only are you 11. You speak 7 languages.
for diversity in one compound. That's the point. I always say one of the major problems of Africa is tribalism. So to me, this is really beautiful to see that every single tribe in the country are all present in there to showcase their way of life, and others are learning from each other. What's your tribe? Nada. Oh, okay, so this is how you guys dress up. Wow, this is beautiful. It's my first time in here. It's a national festival, and everyone is here in their numbers, including the locals and the diaspora. It goes back to the saying of the army struggle, where people would gather even abroad, just so that they can be aware of the army struggle that was going on inside here. And then after the National Independence Day, it's been about creating the unity of the people of Eritrea and transferring the knowledge to the younger generation. It's a cool thing to see. Wow, I'm so glad that I came at this particular time, because this is literally once in a year. Finally on our way to Massawa, and the view around this area is insane. But, in some of these countries, drones are very sensitive, so I guess I'll be able to show you these breathtaking views, but it's absolutely amazing, man. Finally made it to the coastal city of Eritrea, Massawa, and trust me, it feels so much at home, just like Ghana, because I mean, it's so hot, and I can see the ocean right in front of me. And this is the Red Sea. Welcome to the Red Sea. I can't believe that I'm walking on the coastline of the Red Sea. It's such a beautiful sea, very blue. Thinking of the Red Sea, I thought I was going to see a red sea right here, but it's not red. It's still blue, and I ordinarily see that you see across the boat. Wow. I can't believe that I met people that watch my videos in here. Watch my videos. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're from here? You're from UK. Oh, okay. Good to see you. I see you enjoying yourself right here in the Red Sea. How do you feel right now? Amazing. But can you swim? Yeah. I saw you right at the shore. Is it like you cannot swim? No, Mom said oh, because of your mom. Oh, okay. Look, you know what? There's so many people that are going to watch this video. What's your name? Hi, okay. And tell them one thing they don't know about your country.
The Italians made this into the novel. And Japan helped them. That's it. I love my country so much that when I came here, I was hesitant, but I just felt inner peace. It's so nice to be with your people. It's just the most peaceful thing you could ever experience.
Is it your first time here?
No, I'm coming back after 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So doesn't mean that you were scared of coming to your own country?
No, never scared. I love my country, but I just thought, what is it going to be like? Because I'm used to life in England. So it's the change. That's what I was more so concerned about.
I watched a lot of YouTube videos to the extent that when I was coming, I had to book only 4 days because I thought I was going to get kidnapped when I get here. But when I came here, trust me, this is the safest country I've ever been.
You can leave your gold, your phone, anywhere. No, if people leave their cards unlocked. There's no stealing here.
So we're currently going to check one of the most popular islands in Massawa. So come along with me and let's go.
today, bro. I can't believe that I'm cruising on top of the Red Sea, man. I guess not just cruising, but I see a fisherman in there. I feel like it's about time for you all to open the beautiful country of Eritrea for our fellow Africans to come and explore it. I mean, I'm having the best time of my life. Listen, in this country, but it took me a very long time to get a visa to come here. So I'm just saying that we love you, Eritreans. It's time. Open the country for us because I am here, and trust me, a lot of Africans will love to come and experience this beauty, man. What a beauty. I feel like, you know what? Eritrea is definitely a hidden gem. And that hidden gem needs to be explored by Africans. Africa for Africans, right? What a beauty. Eritrea is giving me the chance to be with people again. Because I was always on my phone, you know. So we actually made a day trip, and it's about time for us to have dinner, stroke lunch at the same time. Finally, the seafood is here. I mean, when you live in the coastal area, you need to eat coastal food. Damn. Come on, shrimp, octopus, different kind of shrimp. Hey, I said shrimp. Different kind of fish. Definitely the best food I've eaten since I came to Eritrea. For real. It's time to say goodbye to beautiful Aspire. But I just want to let you know that I'm actually on my way to Addis Ababa. It would have been so easy for me to fly Asmara to Addis, but no way. I have to fly all the way to Dubai before I head to Addis. And almost all the people on the plane are from here, in our diaspora. So I headed back to my final destination. Oh, it's really simple. You think it's worth it invested in Africa? I believe from my heart that Africa is a worth investor. Everything you see is an opportunity, especially for the younger generation, the African diasporas living across the world. They need to come back and change the continent. And this, otherwise there is no other Africa. This is the only continent they have. And I'm more than certain that this continent will be a shining place in the coming few years. While I'm still alive and kicking.
My name is Thaddeus Predator, the owner of Growth Resorts and Spas, a brand that is everywhere in Ethiopia, and we are hoping to reach out many more other African countries as well.
Really spicy. Africa.
Africa.
As you see, every part of this resort represents Africa. The furniture is built by hand. The chairs are made here. The artwork is from Africa. And the name of our restaurant is Africanized. The name of the restaurant 1963 is when we established, the founding fathers established African Union. And all our conference rooms are named after those founders. Haile Selassie, from Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah, Jomo Kenyatta. Everything about this property is to promote Africa and to represent Africa. every inch of this space. No, our indigenous to introduce African audience. We're over a million people in this continent, and none of them are really, when you quantify the number and the amount of money spent on the tourism to go to another African country is less than 5%. So we need to improve that, and we need to have Africans visit Africa. So in our continent, tourism is like very, highly in Africa. So our biggest problem is attracting African clients to come to the rest of Africa, especially in our part, Ethiopia. Has anyone ever told you that you're true African? I am. 100%. 100%. The idea is we have so much to offer. So much to offer. Right. Yeah. We have so many Africans that are watching us across the globe, in and out of Africa. If you have a simple message for them, or a message be, without you, this continent will never be developed. It's simple. So please come back, invest in your continent, because there are a billion Africans are living in the situation that we are today, and we can make it a better place. So you believe that Africa is the only people that can develop Africa? Absolutely. Yes. This is definitely one of the best interviews I've ever done on the continent. So you need to help me by, first of all, liking this video, share this video, leave a comment. But most importantly, I just want you to type congratulations to His Excellency. You are a visionary. Because what you've done in Ethiopia is unbelievable. Thank you so much. And it's absolutely a great pleasure meeting you in person because, can I tell you something? I saw what you've done in different parts of Ethiopia. If I didn't meet you today, I might assume that this is not owned by an African. But you're an African, eh? 100%. How do you feel being an African? I'm so proud to be an African. I'm so speechless even to tell you where to start. How proud I am about that. Yeah. The continent has everything that you need, but none of us really used it to make it to our continent. Are you trying to say that Africans don't believe in Africa? Nowadays I can say that. Wow. Because we have in my sector. Let me go to my sector. My sector is the tourism sector. Yeah. I'll say more than half of the share is not owned by Africans. The whole entire continent. Half, yeah, more than half. Some of the countries are Wondercard. Go Google it and see the percentage of ownership of Africans in African provinces. Is there any way to change that narrative? Everybody was talking about it, but nobody. Actually, you really have to deliver. You have to deliver on what you are saying. We Africans, for example, you are from Ghana. I'm from Ethiopia. Have you ever seen an Ethiopian tour operators coming to Ghana promote Ethiopia to bring African brothers and sisters from Ghana? The same thing, vice versa. We fail because we think the other side is greener than ours. We have everything that any humankind wants from any walk of life. Imagine the safaris that we have, the rivers that we have, the mountain, the culture, the history, name it, the fashion, everything. But we have to cross the sea to call it a vacation. Now we can have that vacation right here on our continent, within your own continent, where you are respected, much better respected than anywhere else. Say that again. Much better respected than anywhere else in the world. Why do you think we don't have more Africans visiting Africa? Because we have never promoted locations of Africans, because people don't know about Africa. The guy in Kenya dreams about Dubai, because he doesn't have no clue what we offer next door. It's 1 hour and a half flight. He doesn't, or she doesn't know. No, like, another problem is visas are restrictions. The flight tickets are so expensive. Well, what is the way forward? I think the more demand is there, all this will be solved. It will solve its own on its own, because once you have people coming from Ghana in thousands to Addis Ababa, this thing will change. But the numbers are so little, even to sit down and negotiate. You don't have 10 tourists coming from Ghana to Ethiopia except you. Thank you. You know why I'm speechless? Because whatever you're saying, that is what you actually put behind that. This is an African village result. An African village, nowadays the number is so great. In millions of tourists are coming to Africa. Yeah. And we don't have a brand that goes across Africa, but people come to Africa to visit Africa. The hospitality, the culture, the way we design things, the way we serve, the way we eat. That's what they want to experience. The rest they have it already there. In one block you can find 10 hotels. So we need to have the guts and saying that I have to make. That's why it splits. A village that you can find the entire Africa in one property. 154 villas, as you see. All these 54 villas represent every part of Africa. Every part of Africa, every part of Africa. From Cape to Cairo, all of it. I want to show you how a typical chalet looks like in the African village. And we started from Ethiopia. Listen, that is how the Ethiopian map looks like. And you were coming with me. I've never seen any chalet across my trips in Africa that is so spacious like this. And this place is just for one person. So whenever you come in here, they treat you more like a president. I mean, you can sleep in here. You can be on your bed and still enjoy the TV. You got an artificial heater in here, but it's for what? To keep you warm in here. But the best part of the house is the rooftop. You want me to take you up? Come here with me. But make sure you don't come in here alone like me, because you will be bored. You definitely need to come with your wife, man. This, to me, is the best part of the chalet, because you can literally sit in here and still enjoy the beautiful skyline of Addis Ababa. I mean, 360 view, bro. It's insane, man. And each and every chalet in the African village is exactly the same design. But what stands out in each and every room is the fact that they kind of beautify it with artifacts from the country. So, everything you see here is strictly Ethiopian. Is unique because has a unique concept to begin with. First of all, it uses locally the employment. 83% of our employees are the people who actually build the construction, and out of that, 80% are women. And those people are trained by us. Management is 100% from fresh graduates and all trained by our company to become five-star hospitality industry leaders. That itself set us aside from everyone else in that. Our design, we design and build and operate all our properties. We train all our staff, zero experience staff we hire. Why are you doing this? Are you trying to prove a point? undersold. So, congratulations. Thank you. That's me. Keep pushing. Thank you. I was born in Ethiopia. I'm a 62 years old man at this time. Wow. Yeah. And I lived in Ethiopia until age 16 because of the socialism and the revolution in our country. I was forced to fled out of the country at age 16. I fled our country. I fled my own country. I was a refugee in Sudan for 3 years. And I was a housemaid in Sudan, my first job. My first job was watching over the birds not to eat the scarecrow. And then promoted to be a housemaid, yeah. So after 3 years in Sudan, and I was sponsored by a Catholic church to come to America. That's how I ended up in America, worked and lived in America for 20 years, came back to be part of the development of the continent. Hold on. You moved from Sudan to America. You lived in America for 20 years. What do you do in America? By nature, I think I am a business person, and me and my good friends put together money and we started our own business. The first black-owned business in Boston called Conjo, means beautiful in Ethiopian language. We sold a spa, not one, two. We had about 45 employees, and we were maybe the first people, and it was on the Boston Globe Sunday newspaper. I have it still here in Boston Spa, you can look at it. So the vision is not to settle for a second grade property or third grade property, to be right on the front where we belong. There's so many Africans that go to America and we're like, America's heaven, and they're not coming back to their continent anytime soon. You left everything that you built and came here and with the three kids. You tell all of them. No baggage left. What made you decide to leave America and back to Africa? I always wanted to come back to Africa. I always wanted to do something in Africa, and the thing is I know better because I was in the spa business. As you know, Paul Road, I built a building and put the first spa in Sullivan with an employee at the time, maybe 80 to 100 people. Now we have about 280 staff in that property alone. And with that, we expanded to the first resort in the resort, and it was, when we started, it was only 18 rooms. Now we have 250 beds and the biggest water park in East Africa. And after that, it keeps expanding. Now we have 9 properties. We employ over 3,000 employees. What has been the most challenging since you started doing this business in Africa? You know, the most challenging part was to bring my family back. How was that challenging? Because everyone is saying that you will never survive in Africa. The decision that I made to bring my family from where they were living well. So I said, they will do much better. And I was right. You're right. My kids finished in Ethiopia, elementary school and high school. They went back to study, all of them graduated, and they all came back. Why did you involve your kids in your business? I did not push. I tried to create interest in them. So, because I always tell them, the Africa that you want to see in the future, you have to start today. Otherwise, you can always appreciate the building is not yours, a bridge that's not built, or hotel that doesn't belong to you. So it's important, the vision that you will have for your own kids. If you don't start today, it will never happen. Why do you love the continent so much? It is my continent. But as Africans, we give up on our continent. So seeing you just, embracing the continent? No, the continent needs to be embraced. The continent needs to be promoted. The continent needs to be more So which means that every year, Africa invests in this country. You know that you build something that each and every African leader that comes here is to stay here. And they're doing that yet? Not yet, sure enough. I don't know. Have your leader, and I found the perfect place for them to stay whenever they come for African leader meeting, because this is a true representation of Africa. And we have Ghana here, we have South Africa here, we have Lesotho. So you don't have to stay in any hotel when you visit this country. An ambassador from Lesotho. She came to visit this property and I showed her around. She literally cried. She was very emotional. At the summit of the African Union, she invited her Prime Minister must see property. He came to visit this property and he invited me. Within a week I was in Lesotho to develop similar an African brand in Lesotho. Wow! So how inspirational that this can get. So how fast we can change African destinations with our own product, with our own service. No, this is designed, built, and operated by Africans, 100%. There is no designer can to design this. We designed it, we built it, and we made it operational. It's a statement that we can do it even in a much better scale. As someone who loves to travel Africa, this feels so cool because I don't need to go anywhere because I'm right here at the Mountain Kingdom and right opposite me is Kenya. But guess what? I need to show you because the owner of this place talked a lot about Lesotho. The fact that you can actually find everything from Lesotho in here, from like their blankets, their hats, every artifact that you see in Lesotho can be found in here. It's beautiful. And every month we bring chefs from different countries to celebrate the culinary. We bring the fashion designers to showcase the culture and the way we dress in Africa. We bring the business delegation so we can connect inter-African continent business. We bring hotel hoteliers to package themselves as Ethiopian Airlines so we can create inter-continent tourism. This is a meaningful property that represents Africa with the whole African all the African countries in the capital city of Africa. I started it. I'm best to go as far as I can go. If my kids and you guys can finish it all. I guess we will have to take it to Ghana then. Must. It's a must. It's a must. It's a must. To the Ghanaian government, yeah. So we take this opportunity for us to build an African village in Accra. That'll be a beautiful one. The future of Krutu is as we are very much Pan-Africanist. The future of Krutu will be a brand for Africa, that to be representing Africa in 54 or 55 countries of Africa. The reason we built African villages is because the tourists coming from all over the world to experience Africa in one place. That experience now we're engaging customer satisfaction and everyone is happy and all Africans call it home. So we need to create a place like that in every capital city of Africa. That's the future of Africa. Despite all the struggle you went through from Ethiopia to Sudan to America, did they ever teach you the lesson? It made me a better person. I lived in Sudan for 3 years. I did my master's degree in life. Because it was so hard to, I was too young. Younger than my youngest son now. So it's very difficult. But it really made me a better person. Sudan is next home away from home. You're planning to build a resort in Sudan? I tried went there a few times and picked a location. As you know, what happens now in the country is unfortunate, but I hope once everything settles down, I make sure that is done. That's for sure. If you had a chance to change one thing in Africa, what would it be? Perception about the rest of the world, forgetting ourselves. That needs to change. I don't understand, meaning that we have a better thing than anybody else, but we never appreciate it. We want to appreciate the continent as it is and work on it.
No, no.
It's a better place for all of us.
Which country? Which country? Well, Africa.
It's just natural. It has to be done. What do you think will ever happen on the continent if we come together?
Unity.
We'll flourish like nobody's business.
True. True. I say,
Come with you from one of African countries to see the opportunity to invest or even to visit. The same thing vice versa. Imagine what we can do. Why do you think people are investing in Dubai? Because they go and they really like the country because they have done it well, so they can capture your mind fully. That's what's lacking in Africa. And we'll do that. It's just we all are human themselves. We have the capacity to do these things.
we don't want to do.
Do you want to see this continent in 10 years? Everybody and the president is in glory.